Wild Wild West.
Dr. Peter Attia, dude, thank you for coming. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this. I'm really pumped. I read your book, so I'm kind of familiar with
thank
your
you so
stuff,
much.
and I kind of like what you're about.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for doing the podcast. And I guess I'll give you an introduction and correct me if I'm wrong. You were a medical doctor and you did cancer surgery, right?
A general surgery with a focus on cancer.
With the focus on cancer. And then you just I liked your origin story a lot. And so from what I remember in your book, you did this big swim, like race. It was like a marathon swim or something. And how far did you swim?
It was about 21 miles.
That's insane. So you did a 21-mile swim, and then, if I remember correctly, you were eating a cheeseburger in celebration. And your wife,
that was a slightly longer swim, but yes. Now I know the story you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, that honestly, dude, that made me laugh so hard that you did like a
I think that was like 25 miles or something.
25-mile swim. You go out to have a cheeseburger and I believe a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And your wife more or less was like, "You're fat."
Yeah.
Dude, that's the best. And then it launched you, and then you just got the ultimate revenge and started like a super successful business. How do you feel about that?
She was very sweet. She said, she didn't say you're fat. She goes, "You need to work on being less, not thin."
That's worse, though. I'd rather someone be like, "You fat ass," than be like, "You need to be less, not thin." But you just swam 25 miles.
Yeah, well.
That's wonderful, though. That is good, though, to have a woman to push you to those heights. Because then is that really like the genesis of you kind of branching out into like...
I had actually already left medicine at that point. I had been out of medicine for 3 years. I was working at that time. God, what was I doing? I was working at an energy company, I think, or maybe I was in finance or something. I had nothing to do with medicine. But that was right around the time my daughter was born as well. And so I think that was kind of the 1-2 punch. It was sort of my daughter's born. And then I'm realizing actually like I'm not that healthy. Yeah. Even though I exercise a lot, I'm actually not that healthy. And those two things were what kind of got me to be pretty obsessed with just trying to figure out how to not die prematurely.
The kids do that. I have a 2 and a 4-year-old, and that really kind of, I actually thought, you'll find this interesting. I thought I was healthy. I was doing the, all these apps. Like I did the one where you like mail your poop and all that stuff. And I did that. They came back like, "Dude, you're like 6 years younger biologically." I was like, "This is awesome." I had the Aura thing. I had that going on, telling me I'm 7 years younger than my age. And then I took a blood panel. Dude, I'm like pre-diabetic.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, what the fuck, man? It was like, I thought I was like killing it. And I got it back and it was like, I literally just found out 2 days ago. So this timing couldn't be more perfect. My A1C, I think it was. My A1C is like 5.7, which was like, but I did eat 2 bites of a pancake before my blood work, which I'm not supposed to do.
Shouldn't impact the A1C.
Damn it, dude. I was fucking hoping that was the answer. Yeah, so that is kind of crazy because and again, I don't, I'm not the definition of fitness, but I'm not like, I thought I had the almost type 2 diabetes.
Well, it takes a while. Like no one wakes up diabetic, but also most people don't recognize that it's a 10-year journey for most people.
Really?
To get there, yeah.
So what? I have like four more years of pre-diabetes?
No, I mean, I think that's impossible to predict for any one person, but we definitely know that disease is so much more complicated than people, I think, historically have thought of it. People have historically said, well, I mean, type 2 diabetes is your pancreas can't make enough insulin, you can't get enough glucose out of your blood into the muscles, and eventually we just cut off some arbitrary number. We just say once you reach a certain level of blood glucose, then you have type 2 diabetes. But to me, that's just not a great way to think about it. I think of it as a continuum and a spectrum. And pre-diabetes is a step along the way, but we also know that the lower your blood sugar, the better. So 5.7 is better than 5.8 is better than 5.9. But even though we would call you quote unquote normal at 5.6, I would argue 5 is much better than 5.6.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yeah. It was like for real joke because I was like dancing in the end zone on my wife because she is her biological age and I'm not rubbing it in, but it was like whatever. And I was like, I'm like 5 years older than her, so I was like her peer biologically. And I was laughing. I was
these biologic clocks things are such a scam. It is incredible.
Well, dude,
I love it.
Mine
no,
went
I
down.
love it. I love it. It's brilliant marketing. It is brilliant marketing.
Well, I woke up one day and I went like I lost half a year of my biological age. I was like, what the fuck did I do? I went into a panic. But yeah, so that was like a real revelation for me. I was like, holy shit, man, because my dad has type 2 diabetes. And I was like, yeah, that's on him. He eats ice cream all the time. I'm healthy. And I like got my blood work and I was like, son of a bitch. By the way, I'm just breaking this right now. I don't.
This is breaking news.
This is breaking news.
This is like so timely.
I have and I was actually, it is very timely. And I have been leveraging it emotionally in my household, which is nice. Anytime my wife bothers me, I'm like, dude, I have pre-diabetes. This cortisol is going to mess up my insulin. So
I got a text message literally on the way over here from a buddy who just got a vasectomy yesterday. And we had recommended the urologist to him who was going to do it. So he goes, look, I just want to tell you, man, literally the best experience ever. The guy was incredible, so funny. He's got me draped like over the table. So like, he's like, there's a drape, like I'm laying on my back.
Like
and
a C-section? They do they don't let you see?
Yeah, it's like you're sterile.
Okay.
They want to keep you sterile, right?
Gotcha.
And the guy walks in the room first time. He hasn't seen me. He doesn't see my face. He just sees my schlong and he goes, oh, I remember you. But he was like, but it was just all jokes. And he says today, he goes, look, honestly, zero pain at all. But don't tell my wife. I am going to milk this as 10 out of 10 pain for another week.
So important.
Yeah.
So also the vasectomy, you can't ejaculate for like what, 7 days or something?
That's a good question. I don't know how many days.
I swear to God,
I don't know how many days.
I don't know. It's like 7. My friend did it. He
had to hold off. Yeah.
7 whole days. And he said he went a little prematurely and said he had a little bit of pain. so that's not good. But yeah, dude. So that was kind of crazy, man. Because I've been doing all the services because I haven't like been to a doctor in forever. Because I'm like, I go to, and this is what I think was cool in your book. You have like, what was it, healthcare 2.0 versus like 3. What was the latest?
Yeah, medicine 2.0 versus medicine 3.0. Yeah.
So 3.0 is kind of where you're at. That's kind of more cutting edge. 2.0 is like a step up from like medieval humors and.
Yeah, but still important. I mean, we still want medicine 2.0. Medicine 2.0 will take care of a problem when it shows up.
Gotcha.
And if you're in a car accident, you break your leg, you get pneumonia, you want someone who knows how to deal with those problems. But it's a very different system from, hey, how do I take a guy whose hemoglobin A1C is 5.5, who everyone thinks is just perfect, but I think he's on the path to actually, being diabetic in 10 years. And why would I wait till he's staring down the door when I could just make the changes now?
Yeah, and that was kind of my beef with doctors. I would go there and they're like nice. I don't have anything against them, but I go there and they're just kind of like, yeah, cholesterol's good. And I'm like, this is all we're worried about? Like this is, and it's like, and then they lowered the window to like blood pressure. One day I went in there and they're like, oh, by the way, high blood pressure is lower now. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't have a blood pressure problem, but it's like, I just feel like you go there and it's like, you're like a car. You go in and they check like 2 things. You're like, yeah, you're good. But so I really liked your book, how you're like, you want to check for more things and try to increase the health span, not just the lifespan, which I like. Because a lot of people are very unhealthy. Yeah. I thought I was a poster child for health, dude. I'm one of the suffering Americans. Just, I need Michelle Obama to come make me lunch, dude. I'm fucked up right now. So what are you working on right now? Because the book, has anything changed from the book? And again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the summary was like the 4 horsemen. That's the things that are the 4 leading causes of death. And there are what? Heart disease?
Cancer,
neurodegenerative
diseases and dementing diseases like Alzheimer's disease and metabolic disease.
That's me. That's diabetes, right?
And they overlap. So when you have type 2 diabetes, your risk of those other diseases goes up by 50%. So that one sort of feeds into the other. And also if you have cardiovascular disease, your risk of dementia goes way up. So.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Yeah, and you know what's weird too? Because I don't want to turn this into like a personal doctor visit, but like I, for real, had like crazy brain fog. Like I was like messing up recalling words, and a lot of my mom's side had like dementia stuff when they got older. So I started being like, damn, I might be like getting like early dementia. And as soon as I learned about the high A1C, and I don't know if that's like high enough to cause brain fog. Like I was like, I forgot the word croissant. I was like trying to think of that word. Couldn't think of that. But as soon as I got off all the carbs and now I'm like basically doing like keto, my brain just like came right back to life. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that that's related to the A1C per se, but fluctuating levels of blood glucose make it just a little more difficult. And some people are more sensitive to it than others. Some people, they can eat all the carbs in the world and it doesn't seem to faze them. And a lot of people are like, no, the moment I go to slower carbs or just no carbs at all, or just more complex carbs, my energy levels normalize. And so too does my attention. Yeah,
dude, that happened for me. And I also don't have to eat as much. Like I was eating so much, man. It would be like 4 cups of rice. I was just pigging out.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I stopped eating that much carbs, I eat like 2 meals a day and they're pretty like sparse. So.
Tell me about these pictures here. What's
thank
the
you, man.
significance?
This I just figured it was funny because it's just kind of like a just an ample naked lady sitting at a picnic. So I literally picked the pictures very quickly. This one I just wanted very intense imagery.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of like, this is pleasant. It's a little complicated. You have
What do you think's going on here? Why is she naked? And who are these guys?
These guys are up to no good for sure. They I think these guys, it looks like they just got happened upon, and someone's going, "What the hell are you doing with that ample naked lady in the park?" And this guy's like,
but he's like fully dressed.
Yeah.
Who's the girl in the background?
So to answer your first question, this is a clothed male, naked female. It's a fetish. That's going on. And I think she's kind of like next. I think they're like, get over here, strip down so we can have a naked picnic. This caused a serious uproar back in the day. When this guy painted this, it was a problem.
I can see why.
They were like, if you had someone pose, this lady had to have been a prostitute. And they're like, that's totally scandalous.
Yeah. What year approximately was this?
I wish I knew. I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say like maybe the late 1800s. If I had to guess. But I could be wrong. And that guy, I don't know what that guy's hat's all about over there, but
yeah, I mean, it's sort of. I don't want to profile him, but I have thoughts.
True, it is a hat. I don't recognize that hat, and I do have my own suspicions as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's like. I don't know what's going on. He seems kind of distracted. I think he's being caught. She's just kind of getting caught. There's just a lady in a pond, maybe, just kind of floating around.
Oh, that's interesting. So I see that now. I thought she was picking up apples, but maybe she's washing her hands.
Sure. Well,
in the pond.
One could only guess why. But so that was cool. I thought that was a fun one. This is very intense. I like this. And then I just, toss a little crucifixion up there.
It's the rainbow crucifixion. I don't know my biblical history well enough to, I would embarrass myself if I asked dumb questions, but is there a rainbow after the crucifixion?
I would hope so. God was rising back to heaven 2 days before, so I'd hope that.
No, I thought it was 3 days after this.
3 days, my bad.
Yeah,
3 days.
So that foreshadowed maybe the resurrection. Is what
could be, could be.
Yeah,
but I honestly don't know. I don't have any real knowledge.
Can you imagine how brutal the world was when we crucified people?
I think about it all the time.
Like, how lucky are we to live in this candy ass world of softness?
Dude, I try to tell it to people, and I have people tell me.
I'm so grateful.
It's insane because I try to tell people, I'm like, dude, it was way different. And other people will be
like those guys were
different.
thieves, right?
Yeah.
Like that today, you wouldn't even go to jail.
Yeah,
in most cities.
Yeah, they'll kill you.
Yeah. And then you get crucified?
Yeah. And it also, the procession was like a pretty nasty part of it, too. Just to get walked through the streets, spit upon, rocks thrown at you.
I can't fathom.
Dude, the social anxiety back
And by the way,
then
that's
must be
only
crazy.
2,000 years ago, which in the arc of human history is yesterday.
It's nothing.
That's nothing.
That's what I try to tell people, man, because there's a lot of people who are like, everything's always been the same. It's just different variations on the same themes. And I'm like, dude, it's gotten so much different from 2,000 years ago. It can still get so much different.
Think about 500 years ago, right? Think about if you could be you, or you could be the king of England 500 years ago with it sounds great until you get like a dental abscess and you realize there's no AC, there's no heat, the food sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you're going to be the king of England 500 years ago.
Yeah, the food still sucks in England now. Yeah, that's a good point because you could
probably pre-fish and chips.
Yeah, that would actually suck. I never thought about being like the king of another country. But it would be pretty terrible. There was a king in some medieval time, like longer ago than that, but they thought alcohol was like health stuff back in the day. It was like the spirit.
It kind of was because water was so contaminated, right?
Yeah.
So you basically had two broad cultures that emerged from either the fermentation of water, right, and alcohol to make to get rid of the bacteria, or tea, right? You had sort of the rise of the sort of tea culture where you boiled water. But yeah, the idea that you were just going to go and drink water was like, the fact that we're sitting here drinking this is incredible.
It's pretty tight actually. But yeah, they had a king. They were like, they rubbed him down in like brandy maybe. And then they were like, all right, we're going to like rub this all over his body. And like a candle got too close and just burnt the guy alive. And all the high priests or whatever had to be like, you must have been fucking evil.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
No one put two and two together. They didn't understand exothermic chemical reactions.
Damn, dude. So let me ask you this. What is the gist of your book is basically, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the gist was basically like we can pre-screen better and we can kind of promote wellness rather than waiting till somebody has like a horrible, often irreversible disease and like try to fix it through kind of like nuking the
Yeah,
territory.
and part of it is like, what gets measured gets managed. And so Medicine 2.0 measures lifespan as the ultimate outcome, which is, that's been productive. That's a good thing to measure. I'm not suggesting we shouldn't care about lifespan, because 150 years ago, lifespan was 40 years. Today it's 80. That's insane. We doubled lifespan. And that's all due to Medicine 2.0. Basically figuring out how to not kill women when they gave birth to children, how to keep babies alive when they were born, how to fight infections, how to wash our hands, like that, and a little bit of stuff around trauma and critical care. Like, you doubled human lifespan. But we're not managing health span. And so part of the argument is, okay, we've done pretty well on lifespan. We could do better, but we really have to manage health span.
Yeah.
And so if we think about things that make up health span, it's sort of like, how much muscle mass do you have? How strong are you? How much endurance do you have? How much flexibility and balance do you have? How quick is your cognitive performance? How happy are you? How are your relationships? How much joy do you have in your life? These things are softer and squishier. Some of them are pretty easy to measure, like VO2 max and muscle mass and strength. Some of them are harder to measure, like cognitive performance. But if you don't measure something, there's no chance you're going to manage to it. And I would just argue we have to slightly tilt in the direction of doing more on that front.
Yeah, it'd also be cooler to go to the doctor and have him like hit the treadmill. Let's check your VO2 max.
Yeah, let me see how long you can dead hang for. Let me see your grip strength.
That'd be so much better than sitting there and just being like basically getting molested and leaving. That's all you do. You go there and they're like, all right, we're gonna. What is the coughing? Why do they do that? Why do they hold your?
It's funny. I thought you were going to ask me to do it to you earlier when you said this is not an appointment. I literally thought you were going to whip your junk out and have me check.
I'm just going just for the A, dude. You got to do the butt.
They're checking for a hernia.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
But why is that like the top of the pops? And
exactly.
There's so much other things to check. It's like, we're not going to do all this other stuff that'd be useful. We're
not going to look at a bunch of things, but I do want to stick my finger in the inguinal canal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make you cough.
I'm glad they do that, but it's like, why did that get picked as opposed to all of his other stuff you're talking about? Do you think it has something to do with like just like institutional, just repressed homosexuality throughout the entire culture? And that was like,
I don't know. But I will say this, like, I can't tell you how many rectal exams I've done. And then I realized, like, I mean, technically a good urologist will tell you that their finger is good enough to truly feel a prostate cancer that would otherwise not be picked up on a PSA or some other test. And I'll take them at their word. But I think for the rest of us who don't do 20 a day, yeah, I don't think my finger is good enough.
Don't say that.
I mean, I'll work harder, but
yeah, that's crazy. So they're saying they can just feel like it's just
they've said, like, look, man, there's always that one case that slips through the crack where the guy has a normal PSA, no pun intended. Yeah, jeez.
So they can't tell, yeah.
But they're like, yep, if you feel a certain type of super hard nodule on the prostate, that would be suspicious.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. I think they really could if doctors would embrace that. It'd be so much more fun. You go, you kind of run on the treadmill, dead hang. They can talk to you a little bit about it. It just seems so kind of sterile.
Plank. Yeah, there's like a bunch of basic tests. Everybody should be able to. We should be able to see the people do. I completely agree.
Yeah, I know. That's so. I did really like your book for that reason. Hopefully, that kind of stuff takes. So what is so if that's the scope of the book, where do you stand now? Has anything changed in that time, or is there anything that's like latest and greatest that's kind of like blowing your mind right now?
I think my thinking is always evolving. I would say if I were writing that book today, I would actually kind of add a fifth horseman, which is anything that pertains to a weakened immune system. So I'm just getting over a cold because I have 3 kids and 2 of them are young. So basically I'm always in the face of like some virus, right?
Yeah.
So twice a year I always get some stupid cold. And it's no big deal. It starts in my throat, blah, blah, blah. It gets into my lungs. I hack up a bunch of junk and then I'm fine. But, anyone who's been around older folks realizes that that's the kind of thing that can tip them over the edge when they're 80 years old.
Yeah.
A really bad infection, a flu, COVID, things that us, 50-year-olds laugh at can become deadly. And so from a research perspective, this is something I'm super interested in, is how do we regenerate the immune system? So, I'm in my 50s. My immune system's also in its 50s. Would it be amazing if when I'm in my 80s, I could still have an immune system that's maybe like in my 50s or 40s? The effect that would have against, mitigating the risk of fatal pneumonias, infections, and even cancers is huge, because the immune system is the first line of defense against cancer.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Is that it? Didn't they used to use like fevers for that too? They would induce fevers to try to kill certain types of cancer.
Yeah, and it wasn't very successful because it's so non-specific.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cancer is the only way for the immune system to eradicate cancer is you have to get the very, very, very specific T cell that recognizes exactly that cancer, and you have to figure out a way to make enough of them that it, wins that war. And that rarely happens spontaneously. I mean, the cases are, documented in the literature. They're so rare, but we now have drugs that can make that happen in about 10% of cases, which is huge.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So what's your research yielded? How do you think you can bolster the immune system, or like?
I mean, it depends I don't know how technical the audience wants to get into this stuff, but so stop me when this has become unbearable.
For sure.
So we have DNA. Okay. So everyone's heard of DNA. DNA is the code that tells every cell how to make a protein. So what tells DNA to turn on and off are something called methylations, little carbons that stick on the backbone, or something called the epigenome. So DNA is regulated through this methylation pattern. And as we age, that changes.
Gotcha.
So we can look at a T cell, which is the type of cell that fights a cancer or an infection, and we can say, that's what an old one looks like. That's what a new one looks like. Even though the DNA is the same, the epigenome above the genome, this methylation pattern looks different. And so the question is, what if we took the methylation pattern of an old T cell and made it look like a young T cell? Would it revert into a young T cell? So to me, that's certainly top 2 or 3 most interesting questions in aging research today.
That's pretty cool. And that makes sense, because it's like the DNA, you're born with it, and then the epi layer, that's like the kind of like pattern that's affected through the environment.
That's what regulates it, exactly.
Yeah. And then so if you can kind of get into that, and then so you could, and it was stress too, because I noticed that was a big thing in your book. So, and you can stress yourself to the point where your epigenome will just start being like,
everything in the environment can affect that. So it's affected just naturally through aging. So the passage of time affects it, but so does anything in the environment. So whether you exercise, whether you smoke, whether you have diabetes or not, all of those things, good sleep, bad sleep, high stress, low stress, anything can tweak that in the right or wrong direction.
Damn. Okay. That's pretty cool. So you're saying,
but the gravitational pull of age is huge. And that's the one I'm most interested in, is like, how would you, because even the healthiest 80-year-old has nowhere near the immune system of an unhealthy 30-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. And we saw that everyone was hoping against hope that Mike Tyson would just knock out Jake Paul, and that was kind of like a bitter moment for a lot of people.
Yeah, you can't, like age is not, like,
just can't do it.
Yeah, as Father Time is undefeated, as everybody said.
Yeah, even with like the TRT, what are your thoughts on that? Like, in terms of like, what age to kind of smash the glass and just go full upgrade?
I don't know that there's an age I would do it. I mean, I think the things that I would, I had a long talk with a patient yesterday about this exact question, and he's pretty young. He's like 36. Does not have kids, but wants to have kids. Yeah. So that's a huge consideration. So in his situation, I would say like TRT is not a good idea. I suggested that he bank sperm. And if he wants to go down that rabbit hole, and by the way, I don't think he needs to, because I don't think his levels are like kind of 50th percentile. He's not terribly symptomatic. I would kind of eke out a bit more time, but I would rely on hormones that are going to ramp up his body's production of testosterone, as opposed to just giving him testosterone, which will shut off his body's supply
forever.
No, and it's not something that happens overnight. Like he'd have to be on testosterone for a while before he would shut down his own production.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that? On like that whole thing, especially for 30-year-olds? Do you think it's like good to kind of have that, or do you think it like should be kind of a long road?
I think you got to take every case individually, but if a 30-year-old has testosterone that is so low that it's impacting him, I think you have to start by asking why.
Right.
Like, how bad is his sleep? How bad is his stress? How bad is every other factor going on? I mean, when I finished, when I was, leaving my residency, my testosterone was 227, I think, which is insanely low. That's only 2.5 times higher than a woman.
What?
Yeah.
Is that why doctors' hands are so soft every time you shake them? Damn,
No,
that's crazy.
That's for the rectal exam. So you just don't get
That's true. That's true. You wouldn't want like my dad's
No,
finger.
but the reason is pretty clear, right? Because I was sleeping 28 to 30 hours a week.
Damn.
Right. So, horrible sleep deprivation is going to make it really difficult to make appropriate levels of testosterone.
And that makes it harder for you to sleep too when your testosterone gets lower?
I think probably a little bit, but the causality is much more in the opposite direction, meaning the horrible sleep is destroying
I see.
the production of testosterone and growth hormone. But of course, at the time, it never occurred to me to do anything about it, and once I, was in a job where I could actually sleep each night, lo and behold, my testosterone kind of normalized.
It peaked up.
Yeah.
What do you think that's a good thing for people to actually look at? Because I always get the feeling that like if you even go into one of those places, they're going to hard sell you and you'll be on the tee like before you know it.
I think you should not go to, I'm trying to think of the right analogy. If you walk into a store that only sells hammers, everything's a nail.
Yeah.
Right. So I think if you walk into a tea shop and all they do is male hormone optimization, I would say buyer beware.
Yeah.
Because they, even if they internally have the best of intentions, like I just don't think they can get out of their own way. Yeah. I also think you should be very wary of going to a place for any sort of therapy where they're selling you the therapy.
True.
Like if my whole shtick is I'm here to, give you the best hormones or supplements or whatever, and oh, by the way, on your way out, we'll sell them to you. It's just such a conflict of interest.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
so what do you think about the internet companies that are like I did one. I don't know if it's nice to like name it or not, but like the ones that like you mail like stool sample, blood, saliva, and they're like, here's precision supplements for you and you alone. How do you think they're like? How much of that is kind of generic, and do you think some of those companies are really dialed in, or like?
I don't doubt that there are ways to kind of sort of optimize supplements around biomarkers. I'm not sure that it's as precise as people want to believe. Yeah. I certainly don't think that. I actually think you can do a lot of supplement optimization off really basic blood work. Like I don't think, certainly, a stool sample is not necessary because most probiotics can't even provide the bacteria you need to impact it. I mean, your diet has a far greater role. Your fiber content has a far greater role on your gut biome and things that you'd be measuring in stool. And obviously saliva, blood, urine can measure things that are relevant and interesting. There aren't that many things that I think are worth taking. Like I think, if you're low in vitamin D and you're not getting enough sunlight, that makes sense. But that's a pretty simple blood test. If your homocysteine is elevated, you probably should take some methylated B vitamins. And if you drop it by more than 5 or 6 points, you're probably doing a lot. If your omega levels are low, fish oil probably helps if you're not willing to eat 3 servings of fish a week.
Right.
But the true basics of this are really simple. And then there's other supplements that probably make sense for most people, and you don't even need to test for them. Like anybody who's active could probably justify taking creatine.
Yeah.
And there's no blood test that's going to tell you whether or not you need it. We just know that, to fill and saturate total body storage, you're going to need 3 to 5 grams per day. So,
Really? That was surprising. That was like something I heard like in college, like, years ago when I'd lift weights. It was like creatine was almost like viewed as like a serious kind of like bodybuilder supplement. Now everything I read is like, no, everyone needs a ton of creatine.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, if you're playing the game of optimizing, you're going to get a benefit, probably about a 10% boost in performance for intensity and like super short intensity, i.e. the creatine phosphate energy system. So kind of like high bursts of 10-second work, and then anaerobic stuff. It's not going to improve much aerobically, but and you'll also get a little hypertrophy benefit because the muscles will get bigger when they bring more water in.
That makes sense. Yeah, if like my kids are like 7 feet away and they're not listening, I could just fucking run at them.
Easy.
Like, the fuck are you doing?
Easy.
Just hulk them down. Yeah, that's my thing with fitness. A lot of people, and I'm sure I don't know if you've heard this. You're kind of I'm sure your like listenership is very health oriented, but a lot of people get very like, I don't know, like very kind of scoffed. They kind of scoff a lot of this stuff where they're like, who gives a shit? And it's like, and I feel bad because like I do get it. If you're like in a job you hate and you're just totally crushed down by like your life circumstance, having somebody be like, dude, eat a banana and do jumping jacks, you're gonna be like, dude, fuck you. I don't want to think about this. but it also will make your life better. Like I always like, whenever I lose sight of that, whenever I get too into my own like just stuff where I'm like, this isn't going well, I don't have time. If I just take like an hour, even a half an hour, and just like run as fast as I can, it's like I feel like amazing.
Yeah.
And I always say that's like a nice dimension you can add to your life, where it's like everyone's like, like I want to get better in my job, blah blah blah. It's like just adding that, like time yourself running 100 meters and then try to get a better time next week. It gives you something you're kind of making progress in, and it also you feel great as a result.
Yeah, I think this is where kind of social media really distorts reality. And the example you give is a great one, right? So if your health sucks and you're trying to figure out where you're going to find an extra 2 hours a week to do some form of self-care, the last thing you need is some idiot influencer telling you to spend more time in the sauna and cold plunging. Like, I can promise you that is not the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth best use of your time if you only have 2 hours a week.
How would you break it down then?
If you've only got, I would start with let's do the absolute basics of blocking and tackling. So first thing I want to know is, are you getting at least 7 hours of sleep a night? Because if you're not getting at least 7 hours of sleep a night, it's going to be very difficult for you to do anything at your best.
So I don't want to interrupt you. My question with that is, say you are tracking your sleep and you only get like 43 hours of deep sleep every night, even though you go to bed at like a proper time. Does that matter as much of like REM versus deep sleep, or like?
I assume you mean 43 minutes, but
43 minutes. Yeah. I wish it's fucking 43 hours.
I only get 43 hours of deep sleep a year. I'm doing the math quickly. Oh god. I don't know. If a person says, I feel really well, and there are these, I link to them in the book. There are a whole bunch of surveys you can get for free that just have you do like, these are validated surveys that kind of go through daytime drowsiness and stuff like that. If you're in bed 7 to 7.5 hours a night, ideally 8, and your little sleep tracker says you're sleeping 7, but you're not happy with your stages, I wouldn't put a lot of stock into that unless you feel that there is a problem.
Got you.
But if you're like, no, I feel fine, and I fill out all the 2 surveys and they said I'm doing fine, ignore the data.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and stop wearing the tracker.
I know. I gotta stop.
Done with the tracker. So
I was checking every day. I'm like, 43 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Like, it just creates more anxiety.
It's just red. I see red numbers. And I'm like, fuck.
I haven't used one of those in a longer time than I can remember.
Yeah.
So
just do the basics.
The next bucket. Yeah. So then the next bucket I want to know is, what's your physical activity level? So let's say this is a person who's got none. They're doing none. And they say, look, I've only got 2 extra hours. I'm putting that entire 2 hours into exercise. So I'm going to say, we're going to do 4 30-minute workouts a week. And, again, I'd have to know more about the person, but it could easily end up being, we're going to do 2 cardio sessions a week. We're going to do 2 strength sessions a week. One of those cardio sessions per week is going to be kind of aerobic base training, where you're going at the same intensity the whole time. It's not that high. You can still sort of almost carry out a conversation. It's a little hard to talk, but you could. And then the other cardio session I would do, say 3 days off of that, would be more interval, kind of like what you were describing. So let's get on if you're at a gym and they have one of those air bikes, do something there, be on a treadmill, be outside. It doesn't really matter. Like the goal, this person will get so much benefit from 2 hours a week of exercise that it almost doesn't matter what they do. And then the other 2 days a week, I'd have them do 2 30-minute whole body workouts at a gym where they never stop moving.
Okay.
So if you're doing it at home, it might be push-ups, pull-ups, wall sits, something like that. If you're at the luxury of being at a gym, you might just rotate machine to machine to machine and never stop. And that would just bring huge dividends. And then the last thing I'd do is, in addition to that, is just do a quick audit of their diet.
Yeah.
Are you overweight? Are you adequate weight? Are you underweight? That determines whether you need to eat more or less. And then, are you getting enough protein? And honestly, I wouldn't make it much more detailed than that. And so, look, with just a little bit of that insight, you've made better use of 2 hours a week. You've got them to stop worrying about their sleep. You've maybe changed 3 little things in their diet. I promise you that person in 3 months is going to feel significantly better. And then maybe, by the way, at that point, they're like, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing 3 hours a week of this exercise thing because I'm feeling kind of good. And you know what? I kind of want to dial the diet in a little bit more. But again, the problem is too many people are consuming information that says, oh my God, you need to be on this supplement. You need to be on this supplement. You need to be doing 30 minutes of this type of sauna and 20 minutes of this type of cold plunge. And people are like, shut up.
Yeah, I don't I can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, and to be clear, I love sauna and I love cold plunge.
Sure.
But it is like the 20th thing on my list of 21 things that is a part of my routine.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. That's actually cool to hear because it is like the solution is pretty basic and simple, and that's a thing that gets me bummed out when because I do think we live, and I could just be wrong, but I feel like we live in a pretty nihilistic kind of age, and it's like it does suck when that spreads. It's like a physical nihilism. Like, what the fuck's the point of even? It's like, dude, you'll feel so much better if I don't work out. I get depressed. It's like A to B easily. If I don't do it for like 2 weeks, I'm just like depressed and sad, and it's like, and if you don't do it, it's just you feel terrible, and I always like to try to, like just get up and move your fucking body, man. There's so much, it's so much better than
we were meant to move.
We were.
And meant to be outside. That might be the other thing I would add is figure out a way to do something outdoors, like whether it's a quick walk or incorporate some of that exercise outdoors.
You know what I started doing? Skateboarding. At my ripe old age of 38, I started
took it out.
I just took it back. I've been doing it when I was little, I just started it, and it's weird doing. That's a real eye opener when you take an activity you did in childhood effortlessly. You're like, let me try this again at 38. Dude, I swear I burnt 900 something calories. I skateboarded for an hour and 20 minutes, and I was dying.
That's awesome.
Cardio wise, I was just doing like a little pump track where you kind of just like ride up on a wall. Dude, I thought I was gonna die. I used to do this all day when I was younger. Now I'm like, it's like a real eye opener to be like, all right, where am I at? Because I do feel like, especially, I guess men and maybe women do it too, but men specifically over index like. I'm good. And it's like, try something that you did when you were younger. And you're like, holy shit, I'm going to my heart rate was at like 170 the whole time. Just skateboarding. And I was barely pushing. I just had to like balance myself on this track. And it was amazing though. I agree with you. It's like, find something, to do and just kind of, I don't know. I feel like, I do feel like we get too tunnel visioned into like the career stuff. And it's like, you need to do that to survive. But it's like the sacrifice of hours of time for like their quote unquote rest time into like physical activity just pay dividends and all the other things you're trying to do anyway. But
yeah,
I always sound like a broken record, but I'm like, dude, it's so important, man. It really is. So yeah, skateboarding's awesome. We should go one time. Do you skate?
Nope, I do not at all.
Have you ever?
Nope. And it's funny. I mean, growing up, I was certainly of that age when a lot of kids were skateboarding. I don't know why it just never appealed to me.
Yeah.
I was sort of busy in my own little world. My daughter did for a little bit. She's 16 now, but she did probably like when she was 12, 10, 11, 12, she was pretty into it. The coolest thing I've picked up recently, though it's not a physical activity, but I'm freaking obsessed with it, is chess.
Really?
Holy cow.
How are you pretty good?
No, I'm horrible. I mean,
I'm
I'm just learning, but I love it.
Yeah.
Like I can't stop playing. I just can't stop.
Who are you playing against?
I'm just playing my boys.
Really?
Literally, just the three of us.
Phone
just go back
chess
and forth.
or
no,
physical
like on
chess?
the board.
That's good. Yeah.
Writing down every move, studying our moves after.
Really?
Like nerding out, watching YouTube videos. I'm obsessed with this guy, Magnus Carlsen, who's the best chess player in the world.
Him, actually, yeah.
Dude, I can't stop watching chess porn.
Really?
Can't stop.
That's awesome.
Can't stop.
That's awesome.
You know how YouTube figures out what you're about?
Yes.
Like my videographer for our podcast, he pulls me aside like 3 weeks ago, goes, are you getting into chess? And I'm like, how do you know? He goes, because like I'm managing our YouTube channel and like it only populates it's just like pushing chess stuff all day.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah, dude, I can't stop.
It is good for your
I
brain.
stay up
though.
at night like watching chess videos.
Do
it's
you
awful.
really?
Oh, it's awful. I'm like, it's 9:30. I should go to bed.
What's your opening move? What do you go with?
Oh, I'm typically like E4. You know, I like to castle really early. So I'm going to try to castle within about within 4 or 5 moves if I'm doing a kingside castle.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the first move, the horse, just over your pawns and be like, what's up?
Yeah.
It's called, there's a name for it. I forget what it's called.
is,
It's like the English or something, but I like the horse. I just fucking bang. Here's my motherfucking horse.
Yeah. No, the knight's cool because again, he can hop over people.
You move in that fucked up L-shaped pattern. But yeah, I love chess too. That is fun. I just say, I don't have anyone to play it with. That's the thing. It's like, it's how long does a chess game take?
One of my boys is super aggressive, so the games are quick because he just comes out swinging.
Does he really?
Oh, he swings.
I like that.
He goes for the fences. And then the other one is so conservative and so thoughtful that the games take like so long. And I got us a little timer too. So I'm like, buddy,
that's
you have
nice. Yeah.
2 hours to make the first 40 moves or you're disqualified.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, you got to think on your feet.
And the younger one, the one who's super aggressive, is so competitive. Like if anyone in our family ever makes it and becomes like great, it's him. Because you can't like hit, the fire is insane.
Really?
When he loses, he tears up his sheets. And I'm like, buddy, You shake my hand, and we had a good game. And he's like, and he's just losing his mind that he lost a game of chess.
It's war, yeah, it's war. Is it true that the possibilities of the chessboard are kind of infinite?
They
in a
are
way?
truly infinite.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a computationally infinite problem.
Damn.
Or as close to, I mean, I shouldn't say infinite, right? In that AI can,
Yeah.
but it's from a practical perspective, I think it's infinite.
Damn. That's awesome. That is cool. I'm going to try it. My kids are too young for that. Me and my daughter did
Your oldest is 6?
4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
4.
Yeah.
6 could be, 6 is doable.
6 is
4,
totally doable.
I did chess. We did one of those big ones. We were on vacation. And we did one of those those huge outdoor chess boards with the big pieces.
Yeah.
We did it, and I tried with my 4-year-old, and by the end of it, it was like the mommy and daddy were the queen and king were mommy and daddy, and the pawns were all of our babies. And I was like, all right, man, the hell, this sucks. But yeah, man, that is amazing.
I once made the mistake of in a game, like one of my older one, the one who's more conservative, like he had a rook, knight, bishop in the back that hadn't moved, and it was like 25 moves in, and I'm like, buddy, those guys over there are standing there like they got their thumbs up their butts. And now those 2 boys cannot stop saying that. They just walk around anytime someone's not moving, why do you have your thumb up your butt? And my wife's like, why do you say this stuff to them? Like, you can't say anything like that. They're just going to say whatever you say.
I know. It's weird. It's weird because my 4-year-old is like language police in our house. She will learn that something's bad, and then she's just like horrified of the idea of saying it. And she's like, if she hears us saying anything like we even say the word hate, I don't know this wasn't a rule for us. Like, oh, I hate that. She'll be like, don't say that. And she polices our language. If we say my wife said freaking the other day, and she's like, Mom, that's a bad word.
It's a bad word. Yeah.
Like, no, it's not. And she's like, and I was arguing. My wife's like, no, just give her that one. She's like, it's pretty nuts. But yeah, that is true. They do parrot everything. You really do got to watch what you say, because you can say whatever you want around them for the longest time, and eventually you're like, oh shit, you can talking shit on my neighbors. You can hear this. You can hear this right now.
Our youngest one, when this is the super aggressive one, so it's not surprising. I think when he was like 3, we get a call from the preschool, and they're like, yeah, you got to come and get him. My wife's like, what's going on? They're like, he said the F word.
Whoa.
My wife's like, oh, I'll be right there, but
they made you get him for that?
Yeah, I'm like, this is a misunderstanding. And my wife's like, first of all, the kid is obsessed with rhyming. So he almost assuredly was like, truck, fuck, or something like that. And the woman is like, no. He's actually the first kid we've ever heard use it properly.
Oh, no.
They're like, what was the situation? And they're like, well, he was in circle time, and we were telling all the kids they had to be quiet, and he wasn't being quiet. And we're like, hey, if you're not quiet, you're going to have to get up and leave. And he wouldn't be quiet. So we got up and made him leave, and he stood up apparently and just goes, fuck it. And then walked and got out of the corner.
Like, that's a coincidence.
Yeah. I'm like, I think he learned that from his mom.
Yeah, my daughter nailed she dropped something one time when she was really little, and she was like, shit. And I was like, damn it. That was right on
That's
the
on
money.
me. Yeah.
I was like, that was right on the money.
Yeah.
So they made you, it was like a 1-day suspension?
Yeah, preschool? It was like he's on probation now. I mean, it was like, we ended up finding another preschool for him that he did great in.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's insane to be like, you got to come get this kid.
Yeah.
Although that could spread like wildfire amongst other people.
Yeah, I guess I can see it from your point as well.
No, that's lame. That's crazy to be like, he must leave right now. But I think they got to let that kind of stuff go. That is tricky though, man, because especially that age, it's like kids hit other kids, and like, some people are like, this is like, you can't. It's like, but I don't know. I treat it like the dog park. It's like, they'll figure it out, man. If it's really bad,
there's got to be enough discomfort in the situation for the kids to evolve.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, because it's like, dude, you gotta they're gonna do that, man. It's like, me and my cousin got separated, and we were in kindergarten together, and then we went to the same school the next year, and they were like, AM class, BM class, they can't be with each other at all. But I thought it turned out all right. So before you get out of here, we're coming up on where are we at right now, Josh? I don't want to keep you too long. Huh? 45. Perfect. The one thing that I feel like was in the book a lot, you talked about how, and again, always correct me if I'm wrong, because I have stuff in my head. Stress was something was really on the back burner that you kind of put to kind of like the forefront of your thinking from like the day to day and a health perspective. Where do you kind of stand on that? And like, do you have any thoughts on that at all?
When I think about like what is the thing that's going to kill me fastest? I think it's undoubtedly stress. I just think I think it's the most insidious killer in a way because it's the hardest thing to measure directly. Mm-hmm. You can sort of measure some of its indirect actions, like on blood pressure and blood sugar, which both go in the wrong direction when stress is high. But I think there's even components of it that just, even when blood sugar and blood pressure are normal, I still think it's just doing something to your brain, probably, and to your heart. And again, I don't think anybody would feel good living in a zero stress environment. Mm-hmm. So it's mostly just about kind of managing how one responds to it. And I think it goes beyond just stress. I think it's sort of like just overall like satisfaction in life and contentment and, enjoying your relationships with people. I interviewed this guy on my podcast, Bill Perkins, who wrote this incredible book. It's one of my favorite books. It's called Die with Zero. Mm-hmm. And he writes about how you have basically you have time, you have money, and you have experiences. And he talks about through health. So health, time, and money. Okay. And you're not optimizing for the most of any one of those. You're optimizing for the net of fulfillment. Okay. So too many people miss that, right? They're just like working really, really hard to get as much money as possible or as much fame as possible, or they're like maniacally focused on their health. That's the only thing they think about. Right. Or they're just trying to, live as long as possible or make as much time for certain things. But it's kind of like how you put all those things together to optimize around fulfillment. So in this book, he writes about this idea of like people aren't doing the equation correctly. They're deferring too many experiences when they're young to do when they're old, but then they don't realize when they're old, their health is actually they're not actually able to do it when they have all the money in the world. Yeah. They can't go and take the incredible vacation, or if they can, their kids aren't with them or their kids aren't young. So I think it's just kind of reframed a lot in my mind and made me realize that, when our kids are young and we are incredibly healthy, that should be the time that we invest more in fulfillment and experiences as a family. Which has just been a completely different mindset for me from where I was most of my life. Yeah. Just going kind of like full blast. Make as much money as possible. Sleep when I'm dead. That's the big one. Sorry about that bug, dude. That bug won't leave you alone. It hasn't even come over to me at all. I must stink. Yeah, that is kind of a cool thing too, man. Because you don't really, it's also something you don't really learn. Like nobody really tells you how to manage your stress. You kind of mostly, from what I gather, you kind of just like watch your parents deal with stress and you're like, all right. And you just kind of like take those patterns and just apply them to your life. And it's like, it really does like, what I've been trying to do recently is like, just take one day out of the week. Usually it's Sunday because like we're all off, everyone's hanging out. And I just try to focus on like being as calm and at ease. That's like top priority of my day. Usually it's like, I got to get this done. I got to this done. And like on one day a week, I'll be like, I'm only focused today. My number one goal is to try to like stay in a state of like ease and kind of contentment. And if I get out of it, I like before I'm like, I just try to zero in on that. And that's been kind of like, for me, that's been like a bit of a revelation to be like, oh, I can move through like multiple days without completely spinning myself the fuck out. And, it's been, I don't know, it's been kind of nice. And what do you think spins you out? Is it just busy? It's too much? Yeah, it's too much. Or is there a particular thing? Yeah, I mean, it could be anything. It could be my kids not listening kind of spins me out if I'm like trying to get up the steps and it takes 40 minutes and I'm kind of like, all right, like, let's go. Could be anything. Could be like overwhelmed, like just like situations at work I got to deal with that are just completely overwhelming. Stuff in the house, it's just like lack of sleep. Because our kids are still so little that like our sleep gets fucked up. But yeah, it is. It's usually like relational stress or just like work stuff. Those are the two main things that kind of like can really spin me out. And I would argue that most work stress is relational as well. So I kind of agree. I think relationships are both the best part of life and the most stressful part of life. Yeah, I agree. So that's been my. That's what's going on here, by the way. A lot of relational stress in that film. I can tell you right now. That is true. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, man. It's like, well, this is my whole point is like, you do have some say in how much a thing can everything can floor you. Things come out of nowhere and you're like, you get caught in it, but it's learning how to be like, all right, something got me. It's like laser tag. Like my thing's beeping. I can kind of walk myself through this without like going on like a Godzilla path. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. That's been pretty helpful for me before I get caught. That's my ultimate fate. She's like, babe, I'm having a naked picnic with a prostitute. She's right there and they're coming out of the water just hawking me. It's not what it looks like.
But yeah, that is the number one, man. It's like, dude, it's like managing stress, keeping yourself physically fit, because you can't like otherwise, like what the fuck are we doing, man? It's like, it's like unless some people are just surviving, which is kind of that sucks. But I don't know. I feel like people there's other countries where people are just surviving, but they still do cool stuff. Yeah. They like big ornate jugs of water and they carry it around, they like dance and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of sick. I'm just trying to make people happy. I don't know how to do it. Well, dude, I mean, is there anything else that's kicking in your mind?
I don't think so.
Well, I think you did it. Thank you for coming and doing this. I apologize for the strange format, but how do you feel about standing in podcasting?
I think it's hilarious. I think it is. This is the first standing podcast I've ever done.
Bro, it's not bad. How do you feel about it, honestly? You can hurt my feelings. If you
honestly,
don't like it.
I think I have better posture than I normally do.
That's what I'm saying. When you're sitting on a podcast, you're kind of slouching forward. Yeah. Standing keeps you on your feet. It keeps the mind sharper.
Like, I feel like we're doing a political debate the way they're angled at each other, too. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I need a moderator to ask me a question. That's the only thing that it would have been a little better if it was moderated. If this discussion was moderated.
That's a good
and more heated.
That's true. Yeah. That is true. I want to work on being less
I wouldn't
chill.
mind a teleprompter next time, if you wouldn't mind.
Teleprompter is nice.
So I want a teleprompter there, moderator there, a little more.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we could bring some heat.
Yeah.
We could bring some heat to this. If you want the heat, I have some burning hot questions. I didn't ask them. They're about a lawsuit. So I was like, I don't. Why can't everyone? You can't talk about lawsuits. No one can ever talk about them.
I know the lawyers say no.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
What's the point? Bring awareness.
Bring awareness.
Yeah, I did. I was researching just, when you have someone on and I saw you're embroiled in a lawsuit and I said, hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. So, but we won't. The lawyers won't like that. That is bullshit. You can't talk. I mean, dude, don't do it. But that is like, why? What the fuck's the problem? I don't know. Whatever. But anyway. Well, dude, thank you. Dude, is there anything you want to plug? Is there anything walking your dog?
Come back in. Your wife's immediately like, where'd you put this?
Well, you've forgotten to do 25 things.
Yeah.
You didn't blah 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 when you left. And you're like, dude, why do you worry about this shit?
It's
dude?
the trash.
You're like,
It's the trash for me.
You get high and miss the trash. You go,
I don't take the trash out. I'm getting
I've
motherfucker.
left the front door wide open. I'm like, who cares, dude? You're annoying right now.
We shouldn't even have borders.
I can't do edibles though. Edibles are the ones that make me freak
Edibles
the fuck
get you?
out. Yeah, I'll get sick and start freaking out. I'll want to puke.
Also, I feel like I'm high for 5 days if I take a fucking edible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels
Sleep
it's
for
such a
hours.
longer high.
Yeah, they get you.
Yeah, I don't enjoy them.
I used to eat them and forget. I would impulsively eat them. I used to make gummies and I would just be like, yeah, what the fuck? And I'd munch a couple of them, forget, and be driving and be like, shit, I forgot about that.
I forget. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it 1,000 times on here, but Matt used to make edibles, and we lived together, so I'd just be sitting there, just playing Xbox all day, and he'd be like,
It's not a bad day.
he'd be like, here, I'll test these out,
Yeah.
and I'm not good at getting high, so I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Totally would forget that I'd eaten one.
Edibles
30
are-
minutes later, I'd be like, yo, these are strong, dude.
They're either too much or not enough. It's either you don't feel them and then you overdo it because you're like, I need to take another one, and then it hits you and you're like, fuck, what just happened?
Yep.
Yeah, I've been off them for a while. It's been nice though. I've gotten a lot. I get so much shit done now. Like, it's insane. I was really not firing all cylinders there. I thought I was. Yeah. I've really.
My productivity's already at a fucking minimum. If I toss weed on top of this, it's over, dude.
Well, it gets you because you're like, I'll be so stoned and I'll be like, I just got to enjoy my life. And I'll just not do anything for 2 days and come back and like, fuck, I need to do stuff, dude. This is
Not
not
ideal.
It's like a Aesop's fable. That's like,
is.
yeah, like you can't just enjoy life.
Yeah, no.
You got to do something.
You have to.
If you just enjoy life, winter comes.
It's like the grasshopper.
And then you knock on someone's door and you go, can I come in?
Yep, it's the grasshopper in the
Winter's
ant.
not cool, especially not right now.
No,
Yeah,
winter
true.
sucks here. Nothing compared to, good God. I was furious. Matt was in San Diego this weekend. I was in Peoria, Illinois. New #1 on the power rankings of shittiest town in the entire country. Peoria, Illinois was hell, dude.
Never heard of her.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of fucking Illinois. It's,
Is it Illinois' second biggest city? I think it's Chi-Town and then maybe Peoria. I could be wrong.
I'm sure a bunch of like suburbs of Chicago count.
Yeah, true.
Because Peoria was like a small, shitty Harrisburg.
But it had like political administrative buildings and stuff.
I don't know.
Impressive domes.
There weren't very many impressive domes.
Really?
No, there was a hospital. I think that was the entire economy.
Really? So it wasn't even as big as Harrisburg.
No. There's a hospital Bradley University's there.
Bradley Cooper University.
The University of Bradley Cooper. And but yeah, then the weather hit, and that was
so cold.
That
what,
was
what were you doing out there though?
I was doing a show. I did a show. I did a show in Peoria and St. Louis, and I had to get in a night early because of the weather here to make sure I got to the show. So I just had to Thursday to do nothing in Peoria, Illinois, and there's nothing to do anyway.
Dude, what'd you do?
Nothing.
Lay there chilling.
Fucking laid down.
Really?
Tried to go outside.
I think Chicago's where we got stuck last year. This little snowpocalypse or whatever in
Chicago's
Buffalo.
so fucking cold, dude. Oh, did you go during Christmas last year?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go during Christmas. I was supposed to do like an in-law trip, and our flight got canceled due to the snow.
Which is really cool. They let me come hang out at the end of the season. That was fun. And,
Oh yeah, Cole Beasley, everybody.
Cold motherfucking Beasley.
The interesting thing about Peoria is that there's still bums.
What?
There's bums in every town, but there's like just 5 black dudes walking around outside in Peoria.
They wear those full snowsuits?
They're just in full fucking like. The one guy was wearing like he was working on a traffic construction.
Nice.
He just had a nice reflective vest.
Yeah.
Just me and the bums were the only ones outside walking around. Then I was like, oh, here's a mall. I went into a mall. It was just totally abandoned.
Really?
Just filled with like 3 bums.
What?
Just bums sleeping in the food court.
It's
It was hell, dude.
That's
That town
fucking
fucking
crazy.
sucks.
yeah.
That's fucking dude. I'm telling you, man. My wife's from Brittany's from Chicago. My wife's from Chicago. She brought me there in the wintertime, and I was just like, we'll never live here. We'll never live in Chicago, dude. It's so fucking.
Midwest
the wind hits you and
winters.
you get
Yeah,
furious.
it sucks.
Buffalo's fucking cold too.
Buffalo,
the wind.
Chicago's worse though.
Yeah, for
I've
sure.
played 2 games in Chicago that were worse than any game I played in Buffalo.
Dude, it's so chilly, dude. It's like cold, and then like the wind hits you, and you're like, this is just bullshit. It's
wind is
so
nuts.
fucking. It's yeah. They're
Where
like,
are
we
you
should
from
go to.
originally?
Tejas, America.
Yeah. So you must have been cold Beasley up there.
Oh, you know what? You get used to it though. I actually started enjoying it a little bit. you
Yeah,
know?
really?
So I would always a big sleeve guy when it's cold. When I was in Dallas, we'd go to the Giants. We'd play there, and
MetLife
it'd be
might
like
be-
30, and I'd be freezing my ass off and hate it. And then I come to Buffalo, and then I'm out there in warm-ups and sleeves, and by the time the game starts, like I always do the old man sleeves. I like cut them.
Yeah.
They have the half sleeves, but I cut them. I like them.
It's sick.
Yeah.
Raunchy.
True. So how does that really fuck? I mean, it has to fuck you up when it's that cold. Like, it's
It
got to be
was-
tough to concentrate.
I can't imagine.
After a while, you get used to it.
Yeah.
Actually, the cold here feels way worse. Like 20 degrees here is way worse than 20 degrees in Buffalo, and I have no idea why. I don't know if it's the moisture in the air or what, but
Yeah.
it's not good. I'd much rather be in Buffalo.
Tell you what, -4 in Peoria sucks.
Ugh. I don't think -4 is good anywhere.
Sucks.
Yeah, man. At least it's good. It drives people into indoors for the show.
The bums are still out, dude. The
True.
bums. They
You
had
don't,
to-
you don't like the outdoors?
No, for when you do stand up,
No.
it's good. Like, I have to try to use I have
No.
to use nature to coerce people to go inside. So you want it to be really cold, so people have no other option.
Oh, okay.
That's why there's like no comedy clubs in Miami,
Yeah.
in New Orleans. Because people would rather have fun than go
True.
listen to a guy talk about his problems and his small dick. Let's get drunk and watch a guy
I had a
talk
good
about his
time.
small
You know,
dick.
that was actually, I think that was the first comedy show I've ever been to. Is yours?
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Which one? At the in
The one
at
here.
the Vulcan? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
That was the first time I've ever been to one.
Sick.
It was cool.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet? How did you guys?
Gabe
Gabe Davis,
Davis,
Gabe
the
Davis.
best.
best ever. Gabe Davis.
Yeah. trying to
Get well soon, Gabriel. We're praying for you.
trying to get him to come to Texas next year. Let's get him out of there, huh?
chill.
I just want him to be
Dude,
closer.
you
If
can't-
I'm not there, I don't want him there anymore.
He can't be a Dallas Cowboy,
Why not?
bro. I mean, I could.
No income tax.
I'll switch.
Yeah,
I'll
it's-
switch my
It's
allegiance.
a good spot.
I'll wear the
Oh,
star.
yeah.
I'll
They-
put on a Dallas Cowboys
Sure.
hat.
Just flip the hat backwards.
Put it on,
dude.
buddy.
Pull it
Yeah,
on top.
put a little Dallas Cowboys Gabe Davis hat on.
Well, it's Philly fans are the fucking worst. They're never a good experience
Yeah,
at the stadium.
yeah, but it's fun when you're one of the guys that are making it a negative experience for other people.
Probably.
Isn't it fun to ruin things for people?
They're probably one of those fans who told me on Twitter one time that I look like I fumbled my baby after a fumble. After that, all hell broke loose. I tell a fan to eat a dick, and it goes viral. I get in
Really?
trouble. Yeah.
Oh, you tweeted back?
Oh, of course.
Oh, I've been there, brother.
Yeah.
I've wanted to tweet back so many
I've
times.
shut down my Twitter
What
at
did
least
the- what
4
did
or
the guy
5
say?
times.
What did the guy say?
The guy, I posted just a picture of me and my child at the time.
Oh, he went for your child.
He said you could fumble that
It looked like
baby.
I fumbled my baby,
What a
the
dickhead,
fuck,
bro.
dude?
When they go for the children, it's fucked. When they
That is
start
fucked.
hitting your
That's what
children,
I'm saying. Dude could, I don't even think my kid could talk at the time. It's like you're going at a toddler who can't even speak.
you can't feed them, bro. You cannot feed them.
That's bullshit. I'm good at feeding them.
Do you think that's
Good at feeding them fuel.
What do you call them? You just call them like a pussy?
Nah,
or
I
like-
told him to eat a dick.
That's fair.
Coolest thing ever, though, if a fan actually blew up that tweet, brought it to Cowboys camp the next season, I signed it. That was the coolest thing ever.
That's
that's
signed.
nice.
It's awesome.
pretty tight.
So it worked out.
Yeah.
What a
That is
nasty
funny
guy.
he said that though.
I mean,
From his perspective.
it's
It's so funny to attack
I get-
an
yeah.
athlete's child anonymously.
in his
on the-
defense, I had one catch that game and I fumbled the bitch.
Oh.
But we blew him out. It was in London, versus Jacksonville. Shout out to Dez. He balled his ass off that game.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, fans are ruthless, man.
What do you think about playing over in London?
I wasn't a big fan of London. It was always cloudy. It was always
Yeah.
rainy.
It's fucking bullshit.
I got sick and then brought it back, got my baby sick, so that wasn't cool.
And that guy tweeted that mean fucking shit. That sucks.
Yeah, dude
And then while
tweeted
you're
at me
sick
some
reading
bullshit.
that tweet, yeah, that hurts.
I blame it on the coaches though. They got mad because everybody was like, we had curfew, and everybody's like, we're grown men, why we have curfew? Everybody was going out and shit. And then the next morning, people were late to meetings, and so they make us meet. They make us do a walkthrough outside, and it's like freezing and raining outside.
Yeah. They got
And I
you
get sick. It's their fucking fault.
It totally is their fault. That's fucking bullshit.
Was it at Wembley?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It was a cool stadium,
Yeah.
cool environment, but it's like they didn't know when to cheer. It was still new then.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
like,
And they're all
Yeah.
wearing just random jerseys.
yeah, it was awesome.
The whole stadium's wearing like just
Yeah.
any
It
football
was cool
team.
though.
Yeah.
I was always curious. Yeah. How do they react? Were they like cheering? Were they just like excited in general?
It's like when you'd have a bad play, they'd cheer. And I don't know. Maybe they were cheering for the other team, but it's just hard
Yeah.
to know. I feel like Cowboys, our fans travel better than anybody. So I like to think most of them were going for the boys,
True.
and they would cheer sometimes when it's like, I don't think they should cheer right now. But I don't know.
By God, he snapped the ball. Was
That's
it
like-
English announcers?
By George, that's a first down to the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't even remember any of that, dude. I have the worst memory. Maybe it's from playing 11 years of football after I should. But
Is John Madden dead?
Yeah.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
When did he die?
That's a good question.
I don't
I
know.
think
if
he
was dead.
died 2 years
it
ago.
wasn't that long ago.
Really?
Yeah. He was the fucking man.
Yeah, he was the best. That's what I was saying. I was
Yeah.
like, who the fuck else
There's
announced?
always this Oakland Raiders
He
clip.
was the
that-
boom guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Come on, man. He's more than that.
Yeah. I'm just sorry.
No, that's fine.
Play football, but I don't know as much as I should about
He,
it.
there's a good clip going around of him. He was the Raiders coach, and they were like dirty as fuck. They were like punching people in the face and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You think we play dirty? Do something about it." It's like fucking
like
sick,
that. Yeah, that's
dude.
cool
It's
shit,
so
yeah.
sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He was just a big fat guy on
Yeah,
the
he was-
sidelines with just a team of goons.
he was the best.
I think he played for the Eagles.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was a bird.
Let's
Yeah, give me some info
let's
on
fact
his
check
player
that. I don't know
history
about
and
that.
I think
Okay,
John
okay.
Madden played professional football for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I want to hear
I didn't know he played. I thought he just
Yeah, he was a
coached.
unit, dude.
He
was
died in
huge.
2021.
from what?
Old age, I think.
From what?
I gotta find the death real quick.
Old age. He was like
Myocarditis.
70.
I feel like it's very bad that we don't know this though. I don't-
What he died
When
from?
he died?
Yeah.
Well, you hear him on the video game. You
Such
think
a-
he's
I
still
still
alive.
got yeah.
Yeah, they should keep him on Madden forever.
should.
Hopefully,
Yeah, that'd be fucking bullshit if they didn't.
it's his deal.
You
know?
could just AI.
Yeah, how'd he
He
die?
could.
He played for the Eagles. He did play for the Eagles.
Confirmed.
Eagles confirmed. He coached the Raiders.
Confirmed. Although, did he Tupac his death? He
Did
might
they-
still be
He
alive.
might still be alive.
Undisclosed death.
Undisclosed.
85 years old.
He was 85 and a huge guy.
When
Yeah.
was the vaccine roll out?
2020.
Ooh,
Brother, you said it.
let's not get on that here.
Did you get a lot of pushback for that
I
kind of
feel
stuff?
you might get
We,
on that.
we can
here.
talk about it a little bit if you want.
What, are you talking about recent medical breakthroughs?
You're talking about you don't
I
trust.
don't know. I don't know much about
You don't
anything.
trust
all
the
right?
science?
I'm not a scientist. I
You
don't know.
don't trust the science? I love the science.
I wanted to get it
I
so
trust some
bad I never got
science.
to.
No, I
At
love.
the time, it was
I
just
love all
it
science.
came out super duper fast, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
I was just
Operation
very
Warp
hesitant
Speed,
about
dude.
that one. Yeah,
They literally were like, "This is warp speed. We
came
shouldn't
out
be doing
of
this."
came out of nowhere there, buddy.
I never got to get it. I tried to get it every day, and I just every
It was
day,
hard
they're
to
like-
get a hold of.
I was like, please give me one. And they went, we don't have any more left. I went, oh no.
yeah,
I survived though.
Dude,
I did survive.
I actually almost went home and like talked to my wife. I was like, should we? You know, but
yeah.
turned out and
Well, that was tough because
Was
Yeah.
she with it?
she's
No,
she's
I'm
like,
saying, were you like, should we get it? And she was like, what are you, a pussy?
no.
I didn't know I married a
went
pussy.
home. I went home and was like, should we? You know,
Yeah,
and she
that's
was
what I
like,
mean.
she was like, fuck no. But
Nice.
but after a while, you know, when you get so many people just coming at you, and after a while, you're like, maybe I should just fucking get it. You
That's
know?
what I
Nah,
did.
bro. No way.
I folded.
I didn't fold.
It was embarrassing to watch your press conference when I was sitting there after I folded.
The statement, man.
The statement, I
Yeah.
remember the
But
statement.
you only got one.
I got one.
You're a muggle.
That's all right. Dude.
You're a muggle.
I know. I'm
You're
That's-
mudblood.
that's, you know,
I got one, and
you know, one should be all you need, right?
You would think.
Isn't it one for all the others?
I don't know anything.
I don't either.
I just knew they weren't gonna let me work at the Comedy Store unless I got it.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Yeah, they were
I
going to
didn't-
let us do a lot of things if we didn't get it, man.
I had a QB. The whole, my family was like, my wife was like, I don't know what we should do, and I was just like, fuck it, we're not doing it. And then she was happy afterwards. She was
Nice.
pumped.
Yeah,
She was pregnant.
turned out great. I
Damn.
was,
Yeah, she was
Pumped.
pregnant during the whole thing. So like, it
Yeah.
was like,
You really should not do
what's
it.
going to happen? I was like, fuck, no,
Well,
I'm not doing this.
Maybe you should do it. If you're pregnant, go get the vaccine.
or don't. You know,
No,
Or
you
don't.
should get it.
get
If
it
you're
or
pregnant, get a bunch of them.
not. No, she didn't do it. The kid. The
It'd be
kids
funny to
was
get
creepy.
flagged. It'd be funny to get flagged for misinformation of being like, take a bunch of vaccines. They're like, actually, that's not healthy either.
Well, they just went away. No one. It's like if you talk about it, like, oh my god, get over that. It's like, dude, like that was insane.
Yeah.
Now it's just gone. You can you weren't allowed to talk about it. Now you can be like, yo,
Also,
Oh
not
no,
only
you'll
is
still,
it
you'll
not
still
gone,
see a Pfizer commercial. They're still
Yeah, they're
promoting
still-
the boosters.
well, now the new epidemic is amongst the super elderly. They're like, this is the new epidemic of COVID. It's like, what are you talking? It was the whole time.
Yeah.
They're putting out a new thing now where they're trying to the elderly aren't getting boosters, so now they're just focusing on them.
My parents got it. There's a while where my mom and dad were just like, "Hey, get the fucking shot and shut up."
Yeah,
I was like, "I'm too far in. I'm in too
you're
deep.
too deep, dude. Yeah,
It's too late. I got
And-
all these people thanking me. I can't stop now."
Oh, bro, that would have hurt. That would
Yeah,
have hurt. The Patriots would have been down, dude.
all the bros, all the
How
young
worried
teammates
were
were
you about
like,
dying from it and have everyone being like,
I was
"Ah."
never scared to die. I never thought
Sick.
that. It was more so like like the funny thing is everybody who got it in the NFL was like just getting it. I got to use the sauna, bro. I was like, dude, just go in the fucking sauna. What are they gonna do?
Sweat it out. Yeah,
You know what I mean? I went in the sauna. It was great.
heard that. Did you have to do all that weird shit where like you had to go in earlier and like you
Yeah.
couldn't
So
do this?
so that was my deal. I was like, all right. And then I got fined a ton for not wearing masks because of this. But I was like, I told the head man, I was like, I'm gonna do what makes sense, right? I get tested. I wait for 30 minutes. After that, why do I have to wear a fucking mask? I'm more safer
Yeah.
than any of you in here. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of my deal. So then I got fined over 150,000 or whatever
What?
it was over the course of the year.
Could you pull your nose down like that, or would they hate on that?
So I did when I did the statement. You know, honestly, I wish I would have just not worn it at all. It's like the one day I just did it because I was in front of the camera. It's like, all right, let me
Yeah.
let me just think about the Bills here and not get them in too much trouble. But honestly, who can talk with that fucking thing? And the whole time it's just coming off my face while I'm talking. My chin pulls it down, and people think I'm wearing it purposely below my nose. But I was like, no, when I talk, my chin moves, so it pulls it down. You know. But yeah, it's a shit show.
And what bullshit? And it all for what?
I don't know, man. I just know the NFL made sure to get that last $75,000 fine in before the playoffs.
True.
Last week. And this,
Those
I'd already had
cocksuckers.
COVID. So it's like, I don't know the science behind everything, but after you have COVID, you know, you don't
You're
have to
Gucci.
test anymore. So
No,
if I
you're
don't have to
Gucci
test
with that.
anymore, why the fuck do I have to wear a mask? And then I got a big $75,000 fine at the last
Damn.
one. And then all that shit was over. Playoffs, they just went away with all of it. I was like, those dirty bastards made sure to get that fine in.
God, dude.
It's wild.
I was just laughing. I was just talking about when Rudy Gobert got it. Do you remember that? He played for the Jazz. and he was like the first guy to get COVID.
Oh yeah,
and he goes to the press conference. This is the NBA game they shut down at halftime.
Yeah.
Middle of the game, they were just like, all right, everybody leave the arena. Somebody's got COVID in here.
I don't even remember that. Y'all still watching
It was
NBA?
no, it was like day one. It was like the first COVID thing. And this guy, he gets COVID first, and he comes and he does a press conference. He's like, I have COVID, haha, and he touches all the microphones.
Oh, yes.
And everyone was like, ha ha ha, this is funny.
I didn't get it till they stopped testing all the vaccinated players. The week after. Isn't that wild?
Really?
Stopped testing them all because they were all getting it, and then I get it, and then now
they had to
I'm
stop
an
testing
asshole and I
'cause-
ruined the season. You know?
They blamed it on you, yeah.
Meanwhile, all my vaccinated teammates are playing in the game against the New England Patriots with COVID. And I'm at home, not being able to play.
Yeah, it was.
It's
They
unfortunate.
made a lot of money. That's good though. Pharmaceutical companies made billions of dollars.
They
so
did.
It is good.
I'm just
did.
bright siding it. That's cool.
It's
They
good for
did.
the economy, and then also we got to basically mandate mail-in votes off of it. So that was
True.
good. Those are two good things.
True. That's true. It
I
is,
trust that science, and we're happy about that.
it is also good to get a display of like total fucking subservience from your population. That was a nice button, just watching our whole population fold under tyranny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just nice to know that.
Yeah, America, the place you would think would be very anti-tyranny,
Yeah,
but whatever.
it was good to watch.
Yeah, we can't make it any announcements. I knew this.
Oh yeah, fuck, my bad.
No, that's all right. I just had a feeling this was coming. No, it's,
You had a
There's nothing
feeling I
wrong
was
with
going to bring it up?
You
I-
brought it up.
we always bring it up,
True. We talk.
but yes, this time for sure. It's you did your thing, dude.
Yeah, I was hated for it for a while. And, I didn't even get to do interviews anymore after that. It was wild.
But they wouldn't let you.
After the statement, so the year before that, every Wednesday was my day to speak to the media. When you I guess when you have success, you have your days or whatever. It's probably me, Steph, Josh on offense or something. But yeah, after that, no more the rest of the year, bro. Instagram, the Buffalo's Instagram wouldn't even post a picture of me. They were ashamed of me.
Really?
Yeah, it was wild.
That's some bull.
Yeah,
Well, it was
kinda
so
hurt,
easy to
it hurt.
fake it,
It hurt
though.
my feelings,
Yeah, I bet.
It's kind of the reason I was like, "Hey, get me the f out of here."
That would've hurt my
You guys
feelings.
turned on me.
Yeah.
Man.
So,
It was also so easy to fake it too. That was the other thing.
oh, buddy, there's, the NFL love to, be the spokesman for having the vaccine, but it's like, dude, half the dudes who got it didn't get it, buddy. There
Well,
were
it was it was
a lot
so
of
easy.
fakes.
That was the funniest part of all of it. It was like, bro, you can fake this so
Did you do that in your special? That joke?
about dudes faking it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going out to breakfast.
That's
Dude,
great.
it was me. I faked it.
Dude, do y'all remember when Antonio Brown got caught and then Bruce Arians was pissed? He was like, let's test everybody to see who really got it.
How you can't even do that though?
I know, but if they would have, it'd have been awesome. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
True. Do a
I'm with
spinal
Bruce.
tap. You start like doing the whole team becomes a medical experiment. You start like sawing their limbs off. I'm glad that's behind us.
I didn't know Antonio Brown got caught.
Yeah, he got caught with a fake card, but
Damn, his fake card must have been hilarious.
dude, there were so many people that he could have
Just-
got with that, dude.
No offense to him, but in crayon, just I got vax. All right, thank you, AB.
Man,
Was that the year that was his last year, right? Vax year. I think that might have been third quarter. Take the jersey off.
I think so.
That was a wild
I
moment.
was savage.
He's a wild boy.
So fuck this, I'm out. I should have just did that.
He's as funny as it gets. His Twitter. Have you watched, dude? This Christmas tweet he had.
That's it.
He was
I
just like,
follow him on Twitter. Yeah,
he was like, I'm not lying.
dude,
to my
AB the
kids.
football
He's like, I'm
player
not
was
saying
an
some-
animal.
I'm not saying some fat cracker came down the chimney and gave you all this. I bought it. Called Santa Claus a cracker.
Yeah, he hasn't been very happy with white people lately. I don't think
He's
been,
not happy with the whites.
He's been saying cracker a lot
He
lately.
says cracker.
I was like, dude, I thought we were boys, man.
Nah,
how old is
cracker's
he?
fun.
Yeah, huh?
How old is he? How old is AB?
Probably like 34ish,
Yeah.
Yeah.
35 maybe.
Makes sense.
He got dinged up a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
It
that's
makes
why.
sense.
He
though.
got what?
He got popped a couple times.
That's always, why we're crazy as football players. It's always CTE, buddy. Anytime I do something stupid, I got CTE.
Yeah,
So,
that's a nice. That's a nice.
everybody loves to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Which maybe I do. I don't know.
I would
Honestly, if you're 5'8", $175, you're playing in the NFL, you're probably kind of psycho anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's the
honest.
other thing is
Yeah,
most
that's
guys
insane.
in the NFL are psychos.
I'm pretty crazy,
yeah.
pretty wild. I'm normal, but then when I get out there, it's a different
You're a
animal.
psycho.
It's a different animal.
Don't fucking make eye contact with
You
me.
got motherfuckers trying to try you out here at all? Because you see NFL dudes usually huge linemen. You're like,
Dude, I go under the radar because they don't know.
that's what I'm saying. You have them try you, and then you ever go beast mode on
So
people.
I'll get nobody tries me. If I go to Dallas, like I'll get noticed, or Buffalo, but out here nobody gives a fuck.
True.
Austin, they're just like, who the fuck's this guy? I'm just another civilian.
You just honk.
Yeah, but they don't
You're just
know.
a cracker.
Just a crack.
Yeah, they don't
Just
know.
regular ass cracker.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know, man.
That's fucked up.
Which is cool. Makes it better anyway.
true.
I'd
To
rather-
lay low.
Rather nobody notice me. Buffalo was cool about it, but Dallas was like, I'd be walking through the mall and they'd be yelling my name across the fucking mall, and then everybody knows.
Yeah.
Buffalo, they'll just come up and be like, hey, I just want to shake your hand.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's kind of pleasant.
Shake your hand.
Buffalo fans are great, man.
Yeah, I like going to Buffalo. It's a fun town. It's a good. It's my favorite stadium.
They're about to have a new one. They're about to demolish it.
I know. I'm sad about that.
Yeah, they could probably. Buffalo could use a bulldozer on a couple of their buildings. Buffalo's a pretty.
Buffalo, the whole city could use a good fucking bulldozer.
I'd like to touch.
Did you spend a lot of time in the city of Buffalo, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to the city much. It was
Oh, you were on the outskirts. That's
just
cool.
an OP, Orchard Park.
There wasn't much going on in the city.
Orchard Park and East Aurora. Those are my scenes.
Nice.
East Aurora's a nice little town.
I gotta check it.
I don't think I've ever been there.
East Aurora's nice, man. Go to the Barbell. Barbell is like the wing spot. Everybody recommends you to go from the team.
It is nice to go to a city where crushing wings is
It's the order
like something everybody's doing.
Cajun honey butter barbecue. They're really good. Only thing is they're rich. I can only eat like 3 of them. I'm like, all right, dude. My son will freaking smash those freaking things.
Yeah, honey butter barbecue sounds. That's a rich wing.
I miss being 9.
Yeah.
Just pound wings and just go run the 40 right after.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say I'm still pounding wings.
Yeah,
I'm living like a 9-year-old.
No, it was nice having no
yeah,
concept.
but you could go run. You can go sprint
can't-
right
could
after
not-
and not
never.
throw up. Yeah.
Never. I don't know when the last time I sprinted was.
You probably run.
It must have been years since.
What do you think your 40 time is?
Right now,
4.3?
6.8.
4.3? 4.4?
I'd probably run a sub 4.340.
But after I left the Giants, I knew it was over. I didn't touch a weight. My agent's like, let's see if we can get picked up. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's pretty much over. It's the second team I've left midseason. Nobody's going to let me come back. But I was just, at this point, I was like, if you're not going to play me, buddy, I'm out.
Yeah. Why not just collect the check?
It's crazy. After COVID, I went from 82 catches off 3 broken ribs to just a practice squad player. It's wild. So,
Really?
man,
But don't they have to pay you the original amount they said they would? Because I would just collect the bag. Why can't you just collect the bag?
what are you talking about? What do you mean?
So if they hired you and they're paying you.
The Giants?
Yeah. I don't
Well,
know.
I was vet minimum, but then when you're on P squad, you get whatever the
Oh, okay.
P
I see
squad
what
amount
you're
is,
saying. I see what you're saying.
which was cool. But I think they just brought me there to kind of coach and get to hang out in the locker room. I was like, dude, I've hung out in the locker room
Yeah.
for 11 years already.
Yeah, you wanted to play.
It's cool, but I would like to coach at some point, but I didn't want to coach fucking New Jersey. You know? My kids are going to this
Yeah.
school where I don't know. I don't know if we should bring up those issues either. But it's just a little different there than Texas.
True. Coaching would be rad.
It's like,
Coaching will be rad.
get
Coaching would be
me out
sick.
of here. Coach is fun, dude. I coached my kids' flag football team. It was a blast.
What was
Yeah.
the record?
Fun. We lost one game, but we
That's solid.
won the championship. We ended up beating that team we lost to in the championship. 28
Damn,
28
dude.
to nothing. So it was awesome.
They make a goddamn movie about it.
Well, the flag football, you play them the first time, you have no idea what they're
True.
going to do. And,
True.
I got a pretty extensive football background, so once we got the playoffs, I was like, all right, now I know what all you fuckers are doing. You're done.
God, that's fucking awesome.
There's this one team that gave us a run though. The Lake Travis Jaguars, man, they had a good squad. They played us close both times.
That
And I was super pissed about it. We still won, and I was still mad. I was like, I want to play them again after the championship.
Yeah.
But they were good.
That guy was probably talking so much shit after he won too.
That guy
Oh,
probably
my
hasn't slept
God.
in months. It's like I had his ass. I had him.
He's like, I just know the game better than anybody. And fucking, what was the score of the final?
28-0. As a yeah, so they beat us 29-28 during the season. Our defense had a meltdown. Switched up the defense after that.
How old are these kids?
They were like 8. But
Yes.
dude, that was the first.
All
thing.
you have is an NFL blitz playbook at that point.
Yeah, but that
Like,
was-
all right, we're running the bomb line up.
Superfly.
So that gave me faith after
Fake punt.
NFL was over, though. You know?
Yeah.
I had a blast. You know, coaches yelling at me from the other sideline, and I was worried like I wouldn't have anything to get that competitive fire out. You know, and then until this guy starts yelling at the ref, "You're only listening to him because he played in the NFL."
Oh.
And I was like, "Hey, shut that shit up!" I apologize to
Come over there, I'll fucking beat your ass,
no,
motherfucker.
it stopped there, but oh man, I felt kind of bad, but I got a little fiery. I was like, all right.
Of course you got
I was
fun.
like, I love it, man.
Dude.
Coaching, I coached, I got an underage. I got, and for community service, I was like, I'll coach the 8th grade football team. It was so fun, dude. I'd be up in the press box.
Oh, that's
I'd
awesome.
won. I remember at halftime, I was like, yo, if we run a draw out of this shotgun form.
Did you
we
play
run
a lot of
draw, we
football?
got it. I played just basically high school. I played 1 year at college and then quit.
He's D1, bro. Don't let him fool you.
D1, not big deal.
where
not
at,
big
though?
deal. Probably one of the better D1 schools, Army.
Really though? You were
No,
at
I
Army?
quit right away, and then I transferred.
But you
to-
were at Army though.
for 3 weeks,
Okay.
and then I went to Elon University in North Carolina.
I actually thought about going to Air Force Academy for a little bit.
Good call.
But, you know, the whole 9-year commitment deal was what
And the
scared me
commitment
off.
was
I wanted to play in the league, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. How that works? But
9 years, damn.
They were a little hazy with the commitment thing with me. They were like, it's like 4 years active duty. And I was like, oh, nice. 4 years I can handle. And then they're like, it's also 3 years reserve. And we're in a war in the Middle East. So that's basically, you're going to be,
yeah, you're out there
yeah.
Jesus.
under the
At
lights.
least they were
man.
upfront about it. That was nice.
No, they weren't very upfront about it.
Oh, really?
Or I was just not listening.
Yeah, you know what? No, they probably weren't. They're probably very.
They were like, it's 4 years active duty.
What position did you play?
O-line.
I'm interested now. Let's
Yeah.
go.
O-line.
Tackle, guard.
Tackle in high school and then guard in college. I was too slow and short
For tackle.
for tackle, yeah.
Why does being short matter at tackle?
I don't know. They love long arms.
I guess. Yeah,
Because
pass
DNs are all
defense.
fucking 6'8", skinny guys now.
that's true.
Yeah.
Everyone's skinny, dude. The NBA is like
NBA
everyone's
is
6'9" and
frail.
just emaciated. It's like a
Yeah.
point guard.
I can't watch. Once Kobe died, the NBA died for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I can't. I don't. I guess
It'll
he
be
was
fun.
retired before that, but I don't.
Yeah, but you still like it.
So-
You still like
mean,
it. You were like,
I know what you
Kobe's
mean.
alive.
I've never watched it
it
though. Like when Kobe was playing, I would watch the Lakers when they were on. But ever since then, it's
Yeah.
like, I can't. There's no like. I like Kyrie. You know, I like Steph,
For sure.
but there's.
Kyrie
It's
rules.
just not the same. He does, man.
Kyrie
Bro,
rules.
Kyrie's dope. Fuck Kyrie. He's one of the few that stood up, man.
Yeah,
That's my
he is,
guy.
bro.
He plays for Dallas. I'm gonna have to
I
go
like his
catch a game.
documentaries.
He does have good recs. He's like Siskel and Ebert. He's got good recs.
Dude, I'm surprised Cuban signed him. Cuban gave me hell for not getting the damn vaccine for a
Cuban
little bit.
did?
But he was a cool dude about it. You know,
He was. I was gonna say. I was about to.
well,
give
he,
him
I
a
mean, he
fucking
was,
couple-
he was an
Yeah, we'll
asshole
give
on
Cuban.
Twitter, and then I was like, hey, like, what are we doing? So then
He
I
was
reached
cool about
out, and then we talked on the phone. And he was the one who actually almost talked me into getting it. That was when that was why I went home and was like, hey, should we get it?
He Shark Tanked it to you.
Yeah, he almost got me.
He said, I'm out.
He was close.
So he's pretty persuasive.
But I should have known. He's a great businessman. you know?
Yeah.
And now I know,
Yeah,
how
he's
been
like,
so
"Look."
successful.
Cole, I like you. All right.
Yeah.
Cole, I like you a lot.
Let's be friends.
Yeah, he was good about it.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, no,
Yeah, he's a
he
bit
was
of a-
cool. At least he was willing to talk to me and not just call me a fucking hillbilly, and move on with his life. At the time, I had no tooth, so they were really.
shit.
So of course, after I do the statement, they post me my picture like with no tooth right here, and just make me look like a complete fucking imbecile.
That's all right.
That was their play though during that whole.
Sorry,
thing.
I play with my daughter at home. We were wrestling, and she just conked
Knocked
me
a tooth out?
right in the face.
Damn.
She didn't cry. I almost did.
Yeah, it fucking hurt. You lost a
I would've
goddamn
cried.
tooth.
Dude, my tooth hurts.
You can't
bad.
cry. You can't
Did you-
cry in front of your children.
No, dude, I broke my nose and had to come out of the ocean for my 2 kids and was just like, I'm fine, guys. You guys,
When you
don't
hit your
worry.
nose, you have no choice but to cry.
True.
Waters.
There was some
Ice
true.
water.
There was
Well, yeah, my whole face was wet, luckily for me. But I'd come out of the ocean. For real, I was like upset and scared, and I had to be like, Because I was like, dude, what if my nose bone's like in my brain right now, and if I sneeze, it fucking shoots up into my cortex and kills me. The whole time I'd be like, Daddy's fine, guys. He's okay.
Unless he's not, he might not be.
Unless this bone fragment travels into my
I
hippocampus.
love you guys so much.
Being
This
calm
might
for
be
your
our last
kids is
time.
so tough, though.
Yeah.
I lose it sometimes, and I'm just like, damn, I shouldn't have done that.
You talking about being calm? Being calm or
Being calm is tough for me to do.
Not screaming
you
at the
know?
kids.
Yeah, it's tough.
my new thing now, I go, you're making me very mad right now. I have to tell them I'm getting mad. And they're like, whoa, what the why? And I'm like, because you're not listening to me.
Yeah.
And they're like, so usually I'll just start spazzing.
I tell them I'm getting frustrated, but it's probably too late. They already know.
Or if one hurts the other one, you might instinctively like, what are you doing? Like push them. And you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. My 9-year-old got it the worst because I was like learning how to be a dad with him because he's my oldest, and I feel bad for the guy. But
He's 9 now.
yeah, we've gotten a lot better.
You'll
about
be
it.
fine.
And,
Yeah, and
he's
it's a
good.
boy.
He's good, yeah.
He'll be all right now.
Yeah, boys are like, I feel like you could just.
I feel like me and my dad. I don't think if you're young, you shouldn't be friends with your dad
We're not. I mean,
until you
yeah,
get until you're like 30. And then you go, actually, my dad was cool. I don't think my dad talked to me once,
Oh yeah, I know. When I was,
other than
Yeah.
yelling at me.
I know.
yeah. My parents weren't really yellers though. I mean, my dad would whoop our ass, but he didn't yell much.
Ooh, that's terrifying. He was
So-
a quiet ass whooper. That's so
Yeah.
He
scary.
wasn't quiet. He just didn't. He just wasn't yelling. He'd have a stern voice. He was.
Yeah.
My dad was scary though.
My dad didn't yell. He would always talk through the bottom of his teeth, and that's what he would do.
That,
Yeah.
no, that would frighten me a little bit. That would frighten me a little bit.
Dad, I'm not coming over there. You're gonna hit me. Get over here. Come here.
Yeah, that's my kids when I get mad.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm not coming over there. They're smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one time, I was outside and my dad was like, get the fuck in the house. And I was like across the street. I was like, no, I'm not coming over. You're gonna hit me. Why would I cross?
Your parents cussed a lot.
No, my dad would when he was mad.
My
But
dad,
no.
my dad cusses way more now than I ever heard.
Yeah,
Once he
yeah.
retired from coaching, the first time I ever heard him say the F word was like my senior year, and because he was my head coach in high school, was my senior year during a football game. He's like, I don't know what the fuck to call, and I was just like mid game. But
That's nice.
Yeah, when we were teenagers, my dad brought us into the fold like against our mom. He'd be like, your mother's a fucking maniac. We'd be like, what the fuck? Where's this coming from, man?
yeah.
Your mother just makes shit up. She rewrites history. It's fucking annoying. She should be driving like, yeah,
Rewrites
bro.
history.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That'd be hard not to do that.
Oh,
Bring your
dude.
kids on your side.
To the
Be
bros.
like, just for the record, your mom's a bitch.
It's so hard.
I didn't want to tell you kids this, but I'm the good one. Just so you know.
He would tell us, he'd be like, women rewrite history. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Things happen. He's just like, it's Jesus fucking Christ. And you just drive in silence for 30 minutes. We'd all be like, all right, dude. Fuck. He's so mad. But that's tough. I'm one of 6 kids too. So that's like, it's tough, dude.
Dude, 6 kids is a
You
lot.
get lost in
Yeah.
the shuffle with
Oh.
6 kids, yeah.
Bro, I was in the woods lighting fires and shit, just chilling, dude. I was having a good time. We were just like finding plants and smoking them, being like, this fucking rules. Smoking sugar packets.
Yeah.
Shit ruled.
Guys, DraftKings Sportsbook. Oh, you'd like this new bit I'm working on.
What you got?
In the middle of my set, I'll just go, today's hour is brought to you by DraftKings. Just do an ad read during your hour.
That's kind of funny.
All right. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL playoffs, is bringing you an offer that'll make the playoffs electrifying. New customers can bet $5 on any game and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code DRENCHED. New customers can bet just $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code DRENCHED. The crown is yours. Yes. You are now Father God. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-879-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age verifies jurisdiction, void in Ontario. Suck it, Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after insurance. See dkng.com/football for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources. I love gambling on football.
I got all that locked in my memory.
Yeah, remember all that, especially for all you boothead casino Kansas heads.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. What are some of the things you want to keep the same about yourself or your life in 2024?
Nothing.
Where are you already crushing it, dude?
Nowhere.
What? We get obsessed with how to change ourselves instead of just expanding on what we're already doing right. Therapy helps you find your strengths so you can ditch the extreme resolutions and make changes that really stick.
That's actually nice.
That is nice, man.
That helps.
2024 is
Better.
the year of self-acceptance. Therapy, I mean, everyone should go on a therapy journey, obviously, to confront their subconscious complexes before the complex completely consumes your entire psyche.
What's the complex consume?
Everyone has complexes.
I know. Well, tell me about it. I didn't ask who had it.
Oh, everyone. No, I'm saying, what does it consume?
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Your waking ego, just your walking mind, and then you become the complex.
And then you eventually become what you hate.
If you don't get through the shell of your complex to its mythical core, you then become the complex itself.
Oh,
I'm reading a book on Jungian psychology right now. But yeah, it's a good thing to do. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Ooh,
that's nice.
Be nice, dude, to be like, switch.
Yep.
Yo, switch. Celebrate the progress you've already made. Visit BetterHelp.com/MSSP today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/MSSP. And also, please come to St. Louis this weekend. Oh my gosh. I'll be at Helium St. Louis. Please come to that. And a bunch of other places. Please go to mattmccusker.com/dates. I have a bunch of shows coming up. Come on now. Zany's Nashville. Come on now.
Yeah. That'll
St.
be good.
Louis. St. Louis.
ShaneMGillis.com for all my tour dates.
Yes, please.
Yeah, get in here. Stick your fucking face in the camera.
Hey everybody, the Cap City show is next week. It's it's January 24th, Wednesday in Austin, Texas at Cap City. If you can come, I'd really appreciate it. And the other one is Helium, Philadelphia on April 10th. If you can come, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Where can they get tickets?
Oh, on the Comedy Club website, I guess. And my Instagram at Sean Gardini. I have the link to
You
it.
have the link?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks, guys. God bless.
The woods were so tight.
The woods
busted our
were
porn for
so
it.
tight.
My dad and my uncle found our porn for it and just fucking destroyed it. And we were just all like,
Damn.
it was our Jewish tunnels, dude. We were
You had Jewish tunnels.
blocking them like, no.
Dude, you stood there and jumped up and down. You all stood next to the bulldozer. They turn into the Cameron Crazies. They go nuts, dude. Like, oh. They're the Cameron Crazies, dude. What do you think about those Jewish tunnels, dude? You gotta know you got some opinions on these tunnels.
I don't know anything about them.
Well, let me tell you. Here's what's going on. The funniest fucking thing possible happened in New York City. It turns out Jews were digging secret tunnels in New York City. And they got busted. And they jumped up and down about it.
Oh, it's just nice. It's nice now nationally you can see them because they are a distinctive sect. So now you're like, oh, there's those tunneling Jews over there.
Tunneling Jews.
So what are the purpose of the
Those
tunnels?
tunneling Jews.
Now, we don't know exactly what the purpose was. There's a lot of rumors swirling as to what the purpose was. But I would probably say something very bad.
For sure.
I don't think there's ever... Every set of tunnels I know has had something terrible in it. Hamas, the Underground Railroad, Vietnam. Something we need to stop is going on in tunnels. Lady
I
Di.
don't know. I feel like as a child, you think tunnels are super cool though.
True.
Tunnels are cool.
Yeah.
I think that might be a rumor, is that a bunch of children think those tunnels are not cool.
Yeah.
That's the rumor.
You know, that's turning out to be a thing these days. Little kids and grown-ups. That's
I don't know.
Like, was that always around, or is it just
I think
social
I think
media?
pedophilia is
It was like accepted. You'd have a child molester in your area in like the 70s, and you'd be like,
that's the weird guy.
yeah, it'd be like, yeah, that guy's a weirdo.
Accepted.
Stay away from
I don't
that
know if it's accepted.
I swear to God, no one gave a fuck. We had some guys hanging around, and everyone was just like, "Don't go near them."
Yeah,
They're weird.
I
I mean, I know that's played
if my
out.
child were ever to be molested, might be the last of me you see ever, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like that guy.
Oh, if someone
ape
got your
shit.
kid, you'd probably
They-
fuck him up, unless it was a priest.
You'd
then
like
you go,
to. There's a video of this guy who did that. There's this one guy got accused and was going to trial for molesting his son, and he waited at the airport when he knew that guy was coming by.
Does he know that he's
and
guilty?
just- I think he
Accused
had
or like he's guilty?
I think that guy had a feeling he was guilty. I mean, he risked it all. He shot him. in
If
the
he's
head.
guilty, more power
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think he got a lot of jail time for it.
you know too when you see the guy, if he looks a little
Yeah. He
beady
looks
eyed
a little
weirdo,
fishy.
you're like, yeah, he did it. Fucking weirdo.
You ever see the video of the guy in court who was like, "Your Honor, give me 5 seconds with this motherfucker."
I'm saying,
There's been two. I think there's been two different mothers and different things that have like come in court and just shot dudes. Just been,
I'm
Nice.
saying, dude, that's tough. I don't, yeah.
and I think the one guy like beat the guy to death with a shovel and just called the cops, turned himself in, and was just like, yeah, I just beat the fucking shit out of this guy. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I had a head coach in basketball in high school. There was one time where there was a thief issue in the locker room. Someone was stealing stuff. My head basketball coach came in the locker room to talk to us. He's like, "Hey, if y'all ever find out like who's stealing this shit, let me know." He's like, "Well, get him in the locker room. I'll lock the doors and I'll stand by the door and let y'all beat the shit out of him." I was like, dude, I fucking love this guy, man. Jimmy Arndt, man. I love that guy.
Good
you ever
for
find
him.
a thief?
Miss him.
Yeah, did you guys ever get to
We never found him.
lynch the thief? the
Never found him.
vigilante?
That guy was good. Never found
Yeah.
him. I don't know, man.
Damn.
Little Elm America. Here we go.
True. Yeah, locker room thief is pretty dastardly stuff, especially
That
your own
is fucked
teammates.
Yeah.
He was like, I hate a thief.
I hate a thief.
I hate a thief. You can beat his ass. Let me know if you find him.
I gotta get back. I gotta get back to that. Just hating thieves. I hated that damn thief. So I would just tolerate it like such a bitch. I'd be like, oh well, whatever. It's just stuff.
Socioeconomic situations
Yeah,
have forced him into this.
I hate a thief, man. I hate thieves. Don't
I
call
hate
me-
thieves, dude.
Sure, or being like, I don't like people calling me a thief.
Take me to a Walgreens, I'm fuming about thieves. Everything's locked up and I'm fuming, dude. I'm still fuming. I
Yeah.
don't even like to think about it. It makes me angry.
True, the thievery. Oh yeah, I used to steal. I forgot I used to steal a lot of
You're a
stuff.
thief.
I was a thief, but always I was more of a Robin Hood,
You're more Robin Hood.
where I just give them myself from stores. I did chill though on the auto checkout. No more.
That's good.
I hung up the jersey on the self checkout. I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. It's just wrong. It's just wrong.
I always supported it.
Well,
I was always scared to do it, but I
I
was
was-
happy for you.
it was nice.
I didn't like doing it.
It became absurd though. I was like, why am I doing this?
Yeah, you don't need to.
I'm like, I don't need to steal meat right now. I don't. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, but it feels good. Getting over on somebody.
Yeah, I do like system breaking when you're like, I'm pretty sure they didn't account for this, and then this is how you get around it. It's like, yeah, you scan your product. This guy's supposed to be watching, but like he's talking to a lady. I mean, it's just, yeah, I do like that. Seeing exactly how, because I think what they're really relying on is for people to be like, well, I'm not doing that. Because it's just, there's no, it's crazy.
Yeah,
But I think they're batting down on that now, though.
they are. There's always someone there now.
Yeah.
There used to never be someone by the self-checkout.
Yeah.
They've always got an attendant right there. But they're not really fucking paying attention.
Bro, one to the bag.
Yeah.
Do you ever choose the self checkout over the regular one?
Sometimes. I prefer not to, though.
Yeah, I don't trust the self.
I don't like the
I don't
self-checkout.
like it either.
I don't enjoy doing it.
especially at grocery stores.
I don't know what to do with the.
Like,
It's
I
like put
got- I
everything in the
I'll
bag.
tell you what to do. You ring it up as a fucking orange and put it in your bag.
Bring up a PlayStation 5 as an orange.
I don't even like my kids talking to Alexa, bro.
Yeah, I don't have
I
an
do.
Alexa in my house.
Get that thing out of here.
Oh, have you gone to Whole Foods? See the new
I don't.
Dude,
that
the
hand
fucking
scan.
hand scan
You can
thing.
pay with your fucking hand.
Yeah,
Bezos.
I don't go to Whole Foods.
Yeah. It's nice. I like it, but
Whole Foods is
There's
nice.
not.
What are you saying? we're gay?
I live in Wamberley, Texas. There's no Whole
There's
Foods.
no Whole
There's
there.
no Whole Foods.
I'm out in the middle of nowhere now, buddy.
Just a Buc-ee's.
I keep moving further and further away from the city of
that's
Austin.
kind of nice.
So no, there's not a Buc-ee's. There's a Brookshire's.
That's good.
They do have an HEB though.
That's a nice HEB.
HEB's
Yeah.
nice. HEB's nice.
Easy.
It's crazy though. Everybody
good
goes
heap.
to HEB. Everybody goes to
That was
HEB
McCain.
and
Shout out, James.
empties out the store. And nobody goes to Brookshire's.
Yeah, they're moving in.
Yeah, I go to Brookshire's because everybody takes everything at HEB.
Oh, you're holding that. You're keeping them afloat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I just like the cows, man. I like the cows eating grass.
Yeah, I
I've
want
seen
the
too many
cows to eat
videos of
grass.
those cows in like a fucking box with their legs cut off, just getting like force-fed gruel, and I'm like, I
You
don't
like the
eat-
grass-fed beef?
Yeah,
You make hamburgers with those?
hell yeah.
It's too lean.
You think so?
I think it's not as good,
True.
in my opinion. I don't know.
I think it's yummy.
What do I know? I'm not a scientist.
I don't know. Here's something that was fun. I watched this documentary last night. It's called Love Has Won. Has anybody seen this?
No, what's it about?
Just it's a cult. It's great.
Oh, nice.
Just a lady who said she was God. And a bunch of hippies showed up,
Yeah.
and she ended up taking silver. She was like, it's a cure-all. Big Pharma doesn't want you to know about this cure-all. And she just kept taking silver, and they're like, you're going to turn blue if you keep taking silver. You're going to die.
Turn blue.
Yeah, she turned blue from the silver
That's a thing?
and then died.
Like how blue are we talking?
Fucking blue at the end, like fucking Willy Wonka.
Really?
Like fucking,
No
she
way.
smurfed out and died, dude. But she was also, it's so funny because everybody in the documentary still believes that she was God.
Yeah.
So they're all like, just like, yeah, I mean, she drank more than anybody could possibly drink. Alcohol is a medicine if you use it right. And she was taking all of our pain and sins, so she needed it. And then there's just videos of just clearly a blacked out drunk lady like, I said I wanted chicken parm, you motherfuckers. And they're like,
She did that for them? That's so nice.
She did. She took all the sins on and then just had an army of hippies that would fucking wait on her. Is that the blue woman? Bring
Didn't
her
they
up.
preserve
Blue
her
man
dead
grouped
body?
out.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! Didn't they preserve her dead body too?
Yeah,
or
it was
something?
in their house.
I feel like people will believe anything now. It's kind of crazy.
This is a good one. The best is her thing was she had lived through other people before, and she also had a team of the oracles. The oracles. The oracles weren't like who you'd think it was. It wasn't like saints and shit. It was like Robin Williams is my top oracle.
What?
Donald Trump, he's still alive, but he's one of the oracles. He communicates to me. It's so good, dude. They think every cloud's a spaceship. They're like, the ships are coming. They're going to pick us up any day now.
It's kind of fun.
It looked very fun. And then, oh, bro, you're going to love this documentary.
I gotta
A
see.
guy shows up. So she's mother god. She always has a father god. So whoever she's fucking at the time, whichever
father god.
hippie is now the new father god, but the ultimate father god is still coming. Finally, just a dude that
Still
does math,
coming, huh?
a dude with a ponytail that does math shows up. She's like, this is definitely father god, and all the other hippies are like, fuck, this guy sucks. But he's as funny as it gets. He's literally doing math in front of all these people. And like being like, turn that fucking music off, put this on. He puts on like hardcore metal and it's like, and all these hippies just have to sit there like, oh man.
It's funny how hippies always get cults.
They
always fall into
cult up and they it's really great.
Damn, dude. That would be kind of a fun exercise to just follow like a wildly schizophrenic homeless dude around for the day and be like, bro, you call the ball. What are we doing today?
Yeah.
Just make a month out of that. Being like, what?
It's gonna be meth.
True.
And once you're on meth, it's game on.
Yeah, true. Then you're Father God as well.
Then you become Father God to another Father God. Now you're having gay sex in a tent because you're on meth. And it's cold out.
Yeah, fuck.
But the meth will keep you warm.
I'd hope so,
You
yeah.
can sprint.
Oh,
Warm up, take some meth, sprint down the street, do suicides until it's not cold.
it'd
But
be
yeah,
crazy.
I suggest you give that show a watch. It's
I gotta
as good
check
as it
that out.
gets. It's
Yeah.
on HBO. Ooh, another thing I got into. This is exciting stuff. True Detective season 4 came out.
How is it?
Ooh, you wanted kick-ass women? You got it.
Is it for real?
Don't worry. You wanted kick-ass women? Here we
How
go.
kick-ass
What is
we
it-
talking?
Now they've infiltrated True Detective and butt-fucked True Detective.
What is
Really?
True Detective on?
True Detective is on HBO. Season 1 is one of the greatest seasons of
I've
television.
never seen it.
Did they show
And,
like a sex scene right away?
They do have a pretty good sex scene, and
yeah.
I will say, so the one kick-ass woman's, I believe, a Native American because it's in Alaska.
For sure.
It's in Alaska, so she's
Yeah.
like a Inuit
Yeah.
or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
First Nations.
There you go. Straight or les?
Don't say Eskimo Lemaire.
Don't you dare, bro.
You at first glance you would say clearly a lesbian, not a lesbian, and the whole time I was kind of like, I don't like her. And then she has a sex scene where she rides a guy and fucking forces him to cream pie her. That was
What,
good.
dude? They're throwing forced cream pie into there?
Yeah, I was kind of like, that's aggressive. If that was the other way around, that'd be a real problem. If a girl was like, no, and you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, true.
But
no panel of our peers is going to rule against that.
you can't.
They're going to go like, yeah, it is very like, fuck, it's so fucking hot.
It was so hot, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
I was laying on that couch. I was like, ooh, I didn't know this was going to happen tonight.
Damn. Was the guy fighting at all? Was he like, fine?
He did try to fight it off, and she fucking grabbed him by the throat and made him pie, dude.
No
The
way.
forced
She did
pie. Yeah,
I
she
might
forced the
have
pie.
to take a
Yeah,
I might
that
have to
makes
take a
sense.
break.
It was
dude.
awesome.
With the times we're in.
We
Makes
are in
sense.
some interesting times.
Makes
but
sense.
I was disappointed to see.
Forced pie is kind of wholesome in terms of the shit that's on TV right now.
True. Yeah, you see the fucking New Year's Eve clock is one of my favorite things right now. So CNN does the New York when the ball drops. So it's showing the countdown. It's on CNN. It's like 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year. And then the camera just cuts to interracial dudes kissing.
So 2024.
It's so good, dude. And there's a guy, it's just a bunch of TikToks and reels of people watching it like, yeah. Ah! What the fuck? God damn it.
Dude, I can't ever make it to New Year's. I'm like in bed by like 10, already knocked
That's
out.
the best.
I had a
Can't do
rough
it.
New Year's, dude.
Can't do it.
This was the first one I stayed up, but I didn't even see the ball drop or anything.
No, I don't even recall the ball dropping.
I was wandering on mushrooms, dude. I was just walking.
Yeah. You were Father God.
I was Father God.
Wait till you
Father
see
God.
Father God, dude. It's awesome. It's just a guy who's been in and out of jail.
Just a beast.
Meth head, just rolled up on a cult. He said the best is how he decides he's the man. He's like, so he goes to this cult. He's out. He's working in the yard. He's like raking leaves. And he's like, I just looked around. And I was like, fuck this. He's like, he threw the rake down. I was like, I'm the man.
Right?
And all the hippies were like, oh,
It
fuck.
seems like out there, that's all you got to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was the strongest one.
Well,
He was,
what happens if like another dude's like, no, I'm the man?
Fight to the death.
Does that happen or?
there is the last Father God before him was kind of like, oh, dude, come on, I should be Father God. Please let me continue to fuck you.
No, that's
Yeah.
not how I
then
picture it
Jack-
going. Though. They're just
Jack
trying to
Ma-
talk it through.
He tried to talk. He cucked out. It was sad.
Aw,
Damn.
he's not meant to be Father God. Then.
He's not.
True.
They did find the correct
Yeah,
Father
that's
God.
not it.
He had that good silver pussy too.
Yeah, that's him. He fucking rules.
Fuck.
You're gonna get a good look at that guy.
Yeah,
Long
man. That
ponytail.
guy's in your face on meth.
He literally had to wear an ankle bracelet the whole time.
Did he really?
Yeah. That guy's.
He
no
was
good.
on what, like probation or parole?
I don't know. When he's doing the interviews during the documentary, he's in a hotel with an ankle bracelet,
What?
and he has to continuously call his probation place and be like, "I'm at this hotel."
How do they like find these people to, and then decide they're going to do a documentary?
I think
Like, how's
it
it-
comes from. Well, this lady was a big deal because it was weird. They went into a house where like 15 people were living, and they found a blue lady wrapped in Christmas lights. That they
All
were
right,
like,
yeah,
"She's coming back alive. Don't touch her."
Did they not expect any of that stuff to happen or something?
What?
Didn't they not expect? I heard when they started that, they didn't know it was like the blue lady existed. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, the documentary.
I thought it was a surprise. I could be wrong, but someone told me that like they were just like they're filming this weird documentary, and all of a sudden there was a blue lady. And they're like, wait, what the fuck is this?
Maybe
Could be wrong.
when they started filming, they were like, "This is just a crazy cult," and then at the end, it's like, "Damn, she did turn blue." Fuck. It's scary when they show her laying in bed.
Yeah,
You see a
dude.
blue face.
Yeah,
staring
Seeing
at
someone
her.
alive laying in bed would scare me.
Creep
Like
me
an
out
old
a little
lady.
Yeah. It's another funny one though. It's like in Acapulco.
Yeah.
Just a yellow man at the end. The guy turns yellow from jaundice.
The best
The
is
guy
that
drank himself to death. He just for real turned into Homer Simpson. He's laying in
Dude.
bed like, oh.
the worst of all time I've ever seen was the HBO documentary I was telling you to watch, where they followed heroin addicts for it was like 25 years, and at the end,
That
the
was
guy,
really sad.
one of the guy, spoiler alert, one of the guy dies. Dude, they show his body, and he was lying dead in a house for 10 days and his body exploded. They swell and then they pop and they just showed this exploded body and you're like, what the? I still can't like not see it. It's the most fucked up thing.
I can't watch shit like that.
It just
that'll make me like sick
Watch
to
Blue
my
Lady,
stomach.
dude. You're gonna like
Blue Lady would be nice. And
that one I did
It's
watch.
called Blue Lady?
I didn't make it to the exploded body.
Bro.
It was too sad. Love has won.
Love has one. Yeah.
I'm more of a Love Is Blind kind of guy.
True. Twin Flames was nice too, but I didn't see that.
They
whole
talk
thing.
about twin flames in this.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Twin Flames was
Like
nice.
I'm trying to find my twin flame. This cult was on the twin flame thing.
Twin Flames was bullshit compared to that though. That's the real deal. Lady drinking silver, meth head. Twin Flames was just people who tricked girls into being like, "Do you want to find true love?" And they're like, "Yes."
Yeah.
I think they made people like trans.
Might
Like,
be the
we don't have enough
easiest-
girls. You got to trans. You don't have enough guys. You got to trans. And they were just hooking them up.
That's awesome though.
Kind of type.
Forced trans is sick.
Forced trans for love.
God, I can't wait to have kids.
Oh yeah. Who?
Wasn't the guy who did like that one Bitcoin thing a part of that Twin Flames thing or something?
Probs, the guy. Oh, the
Sam Bankman-Fried? Because I think they're like saying he's like anti-human, like all those guys are like anti-humanists. Like the Twin Flames are kind of anti-humanists too.
anti-human. What the fuck are you talking about?
Mayor,
What is that
put
even?
your
Take me
feet
there,
on the
asshole.
bar at the bottom of that stool.
The anti-human movement's crazy.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like humans shouldn't exist?
Yeah, like
stand.
people want to. I'm going to turn off the mic. Like people want to eradicate humans.
Yeah, there's like a hardcore environmentalists that are on that bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now. Then how they get that's bullshit.
Wait. How is it bullshit? What do you mean?
I'm saying that's bullshit. I'm saying
Podcast.
how
Fucking love it.
how you gonna be an anti-human
Just a
human?
bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
hanging
How you
out.
gonna be an anti-human human, bro? Yeah, you can't. Sorry guys, you lose.
Unless you kill yourself.
I'm
Exactly.
inspired. I'm about to go home and start a podcast.
Yeah,
You
it's-
better, bro. You should.
That is what we like to do. We like to inspire that in people. They go, God damn, anyone can do this, huh?
See,
I'll do this. It's so easy. Just talk about shit you watched.
Yeah, start
Easy.
the pod.
Love
Start
that.
dude. Everyone
should
should
do
have a
a pod.
podcast.
maybe
It's like military service.
Who do you have down here that would be who would be your bro? Are you going single? Are you going solo? on this?
Bri goes solo. I don't have any bros.
You don't have any bros?
What?
No bros, man. My kids are my bros.
Why don't you hang out with us?
Yeah, come chill.
That's why I hit you up, buddy. You
Yeah,
remember?
hang out,
I
dude.
hit you up and you were like,
Do you
hey,
like playing video
want to
games
jump on
at
the
all?
podcast? I said, yeah, sure.
What video games?
The only
do you
problem is I have Starlink and it's not best for the
Starlink?
it's not best for the game streaming.
What's
I was
Starlink?
on Starlink for a
Starlink,
minute.
that's Elon Musk's.
Oh,
like-
you're on the Starlink.
You know, it's
I thought
actually-
you were talking about Starfield, the video game.
No, it's
I was like, I
Starlink.
played
it's
Starlink.
No, it's internet. So when you're out in the country and you can't get anything else, you get like satellite internet, and so far it's been probably the best that I've had when you're kind of remote. So,
That's tight.
But it comes and goes, right?
but no, well, actually, I feel like they kind of effed us over recently. So my internet just stopped working. And of course, I'm blaming my 9-year-old. I'm like, "What'd you do?" Because he like destroys everything. He's like, and it turns out he's like, "Sorry, I threw the football the other day and it hit the router."
Oh, that fucker.
But it wasn't even him. So they said you can't even call support. You got to do it through the app. So they like hit me up on the app and they're like, "Yep, you got a bad Ethernet cable. We'll send you a new one." And internet wasn't working for like 3 days. The day the cable gets there, my internet's working. I didn't change the cable. Now my internet's working fine. I haven't changed the cable at all. So I'm like, I think you guys just kind of, I don't know, maybe you needed internet somewhere else. So
Yeah,
you fucking
shut
cut
it off.
mine.
Yeah,
And
you
now,
linked it out. Well, don't they say the more people who get Starlink, the better it'll be, or something? I've heard they're like
Man,
more people get it, the
I
more
don't know.
satellites will send.
all I
out.
know is it takes like 2 months before you actually get it. So
Is it free?
no, it's expensive as shit. It's like, I mean, monthly it's not that bad, but yeah, it's like $500 or whatever it is to
Per
get the
year.
equipment and everything.
Oh, really?
It takes forever to get out there, but
Isn't his whole mission
Yeah, but
to
it's
give
cool
free
once you
internet to
have it.
everyone, though?
yeah.
That's the whole mission. He's like, I'm going to give
Yeah.
free internet to everyone. Like, sign up once this gets big. It's going to be so cheap.
Well, it's definitely not fucking free.
Okay, so, you
So
gotta
I don't
pay.
know what that's about,
I don't know.
but it's the best I can do right now. But I tried to fight somebody on UFC 5 the other day, and my punches are like coming in not when I'm
Nice.
pressing the button. It ain't
You
it.
like UFC 5?
How's
Love
the
it.
UFC?
I just love beating the shit
Hey,
out
we
of
like
people.
that too, dude.
I like UFC 5.
Get ready, dude.
I'll
I'll fuck you up with
Come
UFC
on,
5.
Oh yes, dude.
I've only gone against the computer on Legendary, you know, because
Ooh, all right. Well,
I
it could
tried
be a
to-
new contender in the house.
well, I tried to
You
fight.
might be Father God.
You
Dude.
might be the new Father God. dude.
I tried to fight online, but
We're about to get our
the
asses
lag
kicked.
is just shit. So I was like, fuck, I can't do it. I gotta wait.
Yeah, it's a frustrating game to have shitty internet on.
But you know, it also probably doesn't help. My Starlink's on the fucking ground, just in the driveway, pointing up in the sky. I'm renovating my house, so we're staying in this little apartment above the fucking.
You're going
garage.
through a renovation right now,
Yeah,
bro. You're going through. That's fucking brutal.
Yeah, it's a shit show right now. I got
dude.
5 people staying, and we only got 1 bedroom and then the living room, kitchen. Buddy,
You
my
fucking
my
Filipinos.
kids are just staying on the fucking kids are staying on the couch, you know, the sectional. But they love it. You know, we go to Airbnb,
Yeah.
and a day after we're there, they're like, "Can we go home?"
Yeah, true.
They all got their own rooms at the Airbnb, but they just want to be with their stuff, man.
Yeah,
They all
we-
got their bikes and shit.
Dude, we did a renovation when my wife was pregnant. We were on an air mattress in an apartment, and every morning I'd watch her like do a push up to get off the air mattress, and I was like, God, I'm such a piece of shit, dude. I'm such a piece of shit.
Well, we at least got a bed.
It's kind of tight. You
It's
fucking
nice. I do miss my bed. My back hurts anytime I sleep anywhere else.
yeah.
I got the Tempur-Pedic joint. And it's
How long out are you on the reno? What's the timeline going?
Who fucking knows? It was 9 months, like 9 months ago. So
Oh God.
I don't know, but I've been changing shit. It's partially my fault. So I got to have my man cave right, dude. Got to
True.
get it right the first time.
True.
And it's not exactly cheap to.
Dude, that's
renovate
hard. That's
right
hard
now.
in a relationship, dude. Women's environment, especially their house, is like when you disturb
Oh,
that.
for
I mean,
sure.
it fucks and sucks for everybody, but they can spin out.
We've been sucking it up. You know, she's been all right.
That's
so
good.
Hasn't been too bad.
That's good. Our friend was he's a painting contractor, and he was saying he was painting houses all the time. And he's like, dude, I've witnessed couples just explode during renovations.
I can't
It
imagine.
always takes longer than you think.
I would never handle it well
Bro, it's tough, man.
because the woman's going to make changes.
If you don't handle it well,
That's what I
then
mean.
Oh, yeah.
you're going to be in trouble
That's
because
what I
she
mean.
definitely is not going to
Well,
handle
that's
it
what I'm
well.
saying. She's not going to handle it well, and I'm not good at
My,
understanding when people are acting irrationally.
my wife told me this morning, she's like, hey, call Corey, who's our project manager. She's like, call Corey and get him to turn the fucking water on. And I was like, I just didn't say anything because they literally told us to turn the water off because our house is exposed. I'm like, I know that we're not going to be able to do this. So I'm not even
Yeah.
going to ask him, but
You're a firewall for like 6 months. You got to be like, okay, I hear you on that. And then you go, no, I'll talk to them.
I didn't say a
I'll
word.
handle it.
I
Yeah.
didn't say a word. I just didn't say anything. when I don't know what to say, I just don't say anything. It's usually better that way. Then I just walk off and go
That's,
put dishes in the damn dishwasher.
That's a good
or
move, though.
something.
I got to start doing that. I'm like, well, you can't do that.
not
because-
say anything.
Yeah,
just
just
turn
be like,
around and walk out of the room.
I've gotten good at if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. So now I've become better about it.
True.
Wish that would have happened while I was in the league, but
Yeah.
it's coming a little late. Later than it should have.
You're fine, dude.
Yeah.
You did some cool stuff.
Yeah, dude. I like that though. I'm gonna start now just being like listening and going, I hear what you're saying, and then just walking away.
No, don't even say that. You
True.
just don't say anything. Just
True.
look at the ground, act like you're doing something, then walk off.
I hate thieves.
You know?
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Is it true that when you gave the statement, Gabriel Davis cried because he was so pro science?
No. Let me tell you something. The majority of our locker room
Wasn't Gabe
was
didn't
in
Gabe
the.
Davis cry when you gave that speech?
He was probably crying of joy.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just trying to
Gabe,
hoping this gets back to him when he gets angry.
Gabe's one of the fucking dudes.
Gabe is the bro.
Let me tell you something. He's one of my favorite teammates I've ever had. Dudes, so first off, when rookies come in, they usually fucking suck, right? Mentally. And dude came in, learned the offense faster than anybody I've ever seen it. 1. 2, he knew more than I did about the offense in like 3 weeks. He already knew it better than I did.
Wow.
I'm one of those guys that's like, hey, put me at the F and don't move me anywhere.
Yeah.
Let me learn one spot and that's it. Gabe learned all the fucking positions.
Wow.
So dude was dedicated, you know. Big fan of Dave. And he works hard, so usually rookies are like lazy. Like think the world's gonna get handed to them right when they come in. Especially now. It's a little different now than what it was when I first came in, but
Yeah, what's the shock like coming from college to the NFL? It's gotta be fucking nuts.
well, I quit and went home as a rookie at first, so it was pretty big for me. So. No, my situation was just like I came in undrafted, free agent, and people asked me, they were like, "Did you think you weren't going to make it?" Garrett even asked me when I went in the office and told him, but I was like, "No, I actually think I am going to make it. That's the problem. I don't think I want to." But it was just going from Little Elm, which is a small town, to SMU. Nobody cares about football there. And then you're at Dallas. I slip up and say one thing, and then they twist your words and like make it something else. I said that, they were comparing me to Wes Welker. I was like, Wes Welker's good. And, I was actually a huge fan of him. Loved his game, watched it. But I was like, I think I could play a little bit more outside, And they took that as Cole Beasley says he's better than Wes Welker. And then after that, and I don't like a lot of attention. I know it's hard to believe after all the shit that's been going down, but I didn't like a lot of attention at the time. And then after that, the media just went fucking bananas.
Oh, that
sucks.
Then
I have I already know this, but I have a coach tell me, he's like, "Hey, every day you can't have one off day. You got to like go above and beyond and make plays or else your ass is fucking gone." I'm like, "All right, dude." Like, I know. And then after a while, I started like waking up, and every morning I would like throw up because I didn't want to do shit. I was like, just tired of being there.
It'd be terrifying.
So I took my ass home. I was like, I ain't fucking doing this. This isn't healthy. Went home. Then my dad and my mom were at the house in Dallas. Camp was in Oxnard, California. So I flew home. By the time I flew home, they had already driven from like this area to there, and they were there, slept. And then my dad like gave me a stern talking for 2 hours the next morning. And I was like, all right, I'll go back. But I went back for them. I didn't really go back for myself.
That's awesome.
Ended up working out.
That's awesome.
But
good thing you went back.
Yeah, it worked out.
Bullshit.
But
what a mean way to coach, by the way. I feel like that can't work. Being like, if you fuck up, I'm fucking firing
Pretty
you.
much.
It's like,
I
that's
was
not
like,
gonna help me,
dude, I
man.
fucking know. Like, you guys didn't want me, really. I didn't get drafted, just showed up here. I'm better than all these fuckers.
Definitely better than that other guy. Who was the guy you mentioned before?
And then
Wes Welker's pretty good too.
Oh, no, Wes Welker was solid.
Fuck it. No, I don't know.
But then I saw the NFL for what it was. It was like, I'm undrafted. I'm not going to get to play. And Miles is a great dude, great fucking player when he was healthy. But at the time, he was like hobbling around on a hamstring and dealing with it. And I was like, dude, like am I going to get to fucking go in there or what? But
when'd you get your chance?
Whoever's getting paid the most money is who's in the fucking game.
Yeah,
you got to wait your turn. That's the only thing I hate about the NFL. But I got my chance. So it was like I was inactive for like 3 games. And then after that, they kept telling me, they're like, we're going to find a way to get you in there. And so then I would go in and empty on third downs and catch a third down, make a first down, and come right back out the game. And I'd do that for 2 years before I actually got to start. But it was cool. But that's the hardest fucking way to ever play, is like, you just got to be ready. And then when you go in there, when I get in there, they were throwing me the fucking ball. So I was like, fuck, I can't fuck this up.
Oh,
here we go.
Jesus, bro. So you just sat there the whole time like, fuck, they might put me in any second. And then it's like, yo, we'll toss them to you.
But I was fortunate enough to get lucky enough to make those plays, and then got my shot after that.
That's sick.
Shout
How
out to
good's
Miles.
it feel?
Miles Austin is the coolest fucking dude ever.
Yeah,
I love that
that's
dude.
awesome.
Really?
But yeah, that was the deal.
How you feel about how nice does it feel to catch the TD?
Catch a touchdown in a game?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking wild. Dude, the whole game in general is super addicting. That's why it's like, they try to get you prepared for retirement because there's nothing to simulate that. And they can prepare you as much as you want to. But once it happens, it's like, damn, where am I going to get that fucking rush from until a coach is fucking yelling at you that you're getting special treatment because you played in the league, and you're like, shut that shit up, man.
There you go.
Then you get the rush back.
I'll fucking kill you.
It's not the same, but it's a close second.
You just start running routes.
Yeah.
Getting so fired up.
He's down the field.
Dude, since I left the Giants, I haven't touched a weight, buddy.
Yeah.
I haven't touched one.
Me neither. Once you left, I was like, I'm done.
Oh, buddy, I knew it. It was over. It's a wrap.
Yeah, but now you've got your son. You can coach, dude.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
can
do
just
that.
follow his career.
I'm gonna do that, but I don't want to be like,
No, you're gonna.
I don't want to live through them.
Nah, you're gonna.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be
tough.
so sick.
It's
Live it
tough.
to him.
I try to teach them the ways. I'm like, hey, be a nice person outside of the field, but when you get on that field, be a fucking asshole. It's hard to tell a kid that, but
True.
it's good times. Good times.
Well, if you don't like the way he plays, just don't talk to him.
Yeah. Just give him silent treatment until he's ready to
I
play
don't want him to-
exactly how the game should be played.
You do that, they absolutely will fucking hate it. Is the
Yeah.
problem. So
I know.
yeah, it's tough.
We had a friend whose dad would just like, we'd play basketball and he'd just be like, that was terrible, blah, blah. And I'd just be sitting in the back. He'd be like, you weren't any good either. I'm like, oh, leave me out of this, dude. This is your guys' thing. I'm chilling, man.
Yeah, I got in trouble in 8th grade during a loss.
Mm-hmm.
The coach came into the locker room and was like, oh, you think you're so fucking cool. I was like, I'm in 8th grade, dude. You're a 45-year-old man.
It's wild.
That is nice.
You can get lost. You can get lost coaching kids. You can get lost into being like, oh, and you're the cool one, huh?
Oh yeah. Well,
you quickly you go down to their level.
It's the same guys though who are just kind of like fucking. I don't know. Talking to a therapist is fucking ridiculous. And you go to a bunch of 12-year-olds, you're like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
You think just because you're fucking handsome, you can get away with everything?
Oh, dude, it's even worse when it's your own. When you're coaching your own, it's way harder because everybody else you're just like whatever. But then yours fucks up, and you're like, hey, dude. Just get this fucking shit together.
we had someone I knew's dad was coaching like summer league basketball, and purposely in the playoffs they didn't tell 3 of the worst kids about the playoffs.
Awesome.
So they didn't show up.
Awesome.
So we didn't have to play them.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great move. Because otherwise you got to play those
It was
fuckers.
just like summer league basketball.
I was one of the kids that had to be played in summer league.
Oh, the had
I
to
was
go
a
in.
shitty kid. Yeah,
Oh,
it
it's so
sucked. I
funny.
remember just sitting on the bench being like, please don't fucking put me in.
Oh no.
I can't play. Because I was on a good team, and it was in Harrisburg, and we were like the only white team
Yeah,
in summer league, and it was a hot fucking terrible gym.
yeah, those gyms.
And I was just sitting there, just like, oh man, if I get in, everyone in this whole gym's gonna make fun of me for how bad I am at basketball. There'd be like a minute left. They'd be like, Gillis, like, fuck. Go in, airball, free throw, get checked back out. Yeah,
Hey, at least you stuck it out, man. You finished the season.
True.
I finished
Yeah,
that season.
Did you not play ever again, or did you keep going?
No, I kept playing after that. That was just that particular summer league was tough, dude.
That's cool.
The all black team summer league it's scary for basketball in a hot gym.
Played a lot of AAU basketball growing up.
Yeah,
Basketball was, probably like basketball arguably more than football.
really.
Yeah. Basketball was my jam.
Really? What was your position?
Point guard.
Point guard.
Yeah,
PG.
PG.
Damn, basketball is my favorite sport to play now. It's so fun.
It's just tough at 5'8",
I hear you, brother.
Football.
All my cousins are like 6'6". I grew up playing with them. It's got a lot of my
6'6",
trust.
lucky guys.
They're big boys. 6'3", 6'4", 6'6".
Yeah, if I was just 6 feet, I would have tried to play Q.
you've been Calvin Johnson.
That would have been awesome.
You would have been Megatron.
I would have tried to play quarterback, bro. Quarterback
Really?
was awesome. I played quarterback in high school.
Did you really?
Yeah, there's nothing better than having the ball in your hands every play.
True.
I never had the ball in my hands once.
Yeah, I couldn't play football like that.
It was
To
crazy.
be honest, I don't know how
My whole
do it.
family's offensive linemen. My sister. No, all my uncles, everybody's O-line. So it was always like, you're going to be a lineman.
Yeah.
Not that I had a choice, but it was, yeah. And it is funny how much of a completely different sport it is.
I actually played O-line my first year of football. Got moved after the first game.
To O-line or from O-line?
I only went away from O-line after the first game. Must not have been very good.
Yeah,
My 9-year-old is 1,000 times more physical than I was. So
that's good.
yeah, I was always a little bitch. I made a living in the NFL out of avoiding hits. So
That's good.
it's like I'm not hitting
Yeah.
anybody.
Who's your favorite wide receiver of all time?
Of all time, Randy Moss.
Randy Moss?
Easily.
Fuck
Yeah,
Nice.
Randy Moss. AKA Super Freak. It's my guy.
yeah, he's awesome. Straight cash, homie.
That's Drake Cash, homie.
I wish he would have
play what I want to.
He was a Notre Dame guy. He was going to Notre Dame.
He was.
That would have been nice. I'm a Notre Dame fan. That would have been very nice.
Zach Martin.
Zach Martin rules.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna be a Cowboy fan before it's over with.
I mean, if the Eagles continue to do what they're doing,
Oh, you're a bandwagoner, huh?
yeah. Let's
All
go Bills.
Go
Bills, Niners. Let's go.
I want a Super Bowl for them so bad, but then I don't at the same time because I'm like, fuck, why couldn't we do it when I was there?
True.
Yeah,
It's like I got mixed feelings about it. I want the Bros to get a Super Bowl, but then I'm like, fuck, man.
you could be running routes.
Why
in the
this year?
backyard.
Why this year?
True. Yeah.
No, I text Bean as soon as I got let go from the Giants, but He said, "I'll keep you in mind." I knew what that meant.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, bud.
Like, fuck.
So what
All
are
right,
you
it's
doing
over.
to keep the fucking flame burning inside? Is that you're recently done with the NFL? That's pretty recent, right?
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. Thanks
Yeah,
for
so
reminding me right now.
No, I'm saying, what are you doing? Like, you got to keep it going, bro.
No.
It's all in your mind, dude.
Yeah, I don't. No, I'm not.
It's all in your mind, dude.
I know how the NFL works.
Just get into ultimate frisbee.
They decided after COVID I was a P squad player only. I've been battling uphill ever since, and
I see what you're saying.
I'm like over it. I'm like, all right, fuck you guys. You're not gonna let me play them out.
Yeah, but what if? Okay, yeah, that's bullshit.
So
It's fucking nonsense. Can you just play though? Is there other places you can play?
bro, I'm telling you, when I asked for my release from the Bills, no way in hell I thought no one was gonna sign me. Right? I got nothing. Told P squad from me begging Brady to get me there. You know?
Yeah.
And Brady's like, all right. And then got me there, and then I played like 2 plays a game for 2 weeks. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
I wanted to play the whole time. I thought Godwin was going to be hurt for a little longer, and he came back quick as fuck next week. I was like, well, shit, he's getting paid $18 million. I know how this goes. I'm out of here.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. Some motherfucking bullshit.
Yeah, you could find competitive outlets.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm telling you, ultimate frisbee, just come in and torch people.
No, I don't want to do fucking shit
Dude,
like that.
just
Bro,
torch.
you'd be
Ultimate
so
Frisbee.
Go down
nasty.
there. Don't say a word to anybody. Just get on the field and go fucking nuts on people. They wouldn't know. Ultimate frisbee dudes would not know who you were.
Yeah.
You'd be fucking-
They would
Right.
just be like, "Yo, this
Yeah, they're-
fucking guy."
Oh, they're snagging shit.
Yeah, just torching dudes on routes. Just
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna
secretly
do.
do that. Be like Uncle Drew.
I don't even know. Like, I want to coach, but I don't want to coach at college or NFL because I don't want to travel. I
Yeah.
want to be home with
Yeah.
with the fam.
Coaching in college, I think, is also that's your entire life. You'll never be
That's
home.
and coaching the NFL is way worse than playing in it. Those dudes never go home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Never.
It's fucked up.
So I refuse. And
yeah.
then
That's why they all look like shit. Dude.
I don't.
so many of those
I don't
dudes,
do
you're
well
like,
with
holy
bosses
shit.
either. Like someone telling me what to do all day, I just don't want to do that. I want to be my own boss. So
True
if
that.
I'm going to coach, I want to be the head fucking coach.
Yeah.
That's why I took over a flag football squad, bro.
True.
So nobody's
saying.
out there telling me what to do.
Nobody give you any shit.
Even the parents, they just leave me alone. You know, most people are like, the parents suck for Little League. I was like, well, really? Because in flag, they left me the fuck alone, let me do what the fuck I do.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, what are you
it's
gonna
all the
say?
ring. You got the ring, dude. You snagged the ring on
Yeah.
it, dude.
What are you
Right.
gonna say? Can you imagine being a dad? Be like, actually, I think we should run
Yeah.
this. And be like, oh wait, you played 11.
Yeah.
How many years were you in the NFL? I forget. Yeah, I guess I should listen to you.
Highest I would go is high school, bro. That's probably it.
High school would be fun.
tight.
High school would be
That'd be really
sick.
fun,
But I
especially
don't-
down
I don't-
here.
I don't want to teach anybody, though. I don't want to teach. That's like a rule, you know, unless you go to like a private school.
Oh,
Oh, you got to
You
teach.
usually got to teach.
Teach
Maybe there's a
gym,
way
dude.
around it.
bro,
I don't
teach
know.
science.
Gym, bro.
I don't.
Or science.
My dad was the science teacher.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he head coach. Then he got the job finally of PE. That's ideal.
Peas.
Yeah.
He's a PE teacher.
Dodgeball every day.
Yeah.
Gotta
I don't
watch
care what
those.
you guys do. Just fucking move around, all right?
Peas are nice. You just gotta
But yeah.
not be a pig.
You just gotta force the kids to shower and stand. in
Yeah,
there.
the gym teachers often have sex with girls, which is illegal.
Oh no.
They do, dude. If you had to pick a class who has sex with the kids most, it is the gym teacher, dude. I mean, their job's just so physical. That's why.
Oh, phys-
Yeah, you're interested in
And they got to talk about
female
sex with the
anatomy.
kid.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
Like, raise your hand if you have a pussy.
Looks like
Today
you're.
we're studying pussies.
I noticed all your breasts are coming in nicely.
I don't know what's this podcast gig like though.
What's this?
Yeah, how's you know
It's pretty fun.
you get? I mean, what's the money like? Do you get anything off of it somehow? Some
Money's
way?
Yeah.
thick.
How's that work?
We get like
$1 billion.
we get so much money. Yeah, we're fucking those P Squad guys up pretty bad.
Fucking, are you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's still solid money. It's not bad.
No, it's great. I'm not saying it's not.
P Squad's not great, but you know.
No, yeah. I'll tell you after.
All right, I love
I
that.
love it.
Love that. All right.
Actually,
I'd give this up.
Comedy
for the
money
P-Squad.
should be good
P
now.
Squad
though.
would be nice.
P Squad would be so sick.
Got a big Netflix thing now.
Comedy money's good. Yeah,
It's working out.
the money is good.
I saw you with a Bud Light beanie on. I didn't take you for one of those, but
Brother,
what's
I'm glad
going on?
you
there?
asked.
What's going on there?
Bud Light rules. Bud Light's back, dude. We're back.
How's it back?
I'll tell you after.
All right.
All right, that's enough of this.
Actually, I don't even remember if it was Bud Light. Pretty sure I had a Bud Light deal at a point in Buffalo. I had a billboard, but I don't even remember if it was Bud Light, dude. My marketing guy just comes to me with shit, and I'm like, tell me where to sign, buddy.
I bet it was. I think they're the NFL is Bud Light.
Oh, so it probably was Bud Light.
Probably
then.
Bud Light.
Well, then they, did what they did, and they fucking ruined it.
No, they didn't ruin it.
Are they making a comeback?
They didn't ruin it. They're making a comeback.
Okay, if they're righting the wrongs, we're all right.
They are. They're
right.
doing the right thing.
All right, okay.
Yep.
I'll wait for that moment to support them.
Yeah,
All right.
that was like high level corporate warfare stuff that not a lot of people understand.
Right now, I'm with Kid Rock. I'm out here with AKs, just fucking.
I got bad news for you. Kid Rock still sips the Bud Lights, dude.
Does he?
Yeah. He's a closeted Bud Light man.
You know what?
I've seen pictures of him.
He feeds on him like a vampire.
He does.
dude,
He
at
goes
night.
back to his room. And
As long as the
picks
people,
up the scraps,
as long
goes
as the
upstairs
people
to
don't know, but you just fucking told them, so there we go.
There's pictures online of him.
Okay.
The dam will
Sucking
break.
down a
The
Bud
dam
Light.
will break, and the bros.
I haven't seen much on. I just recently came back to Twitter, and I've been pretty active, just talking my shit.
Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you.
Getting back to it.
It's good to get back into
it's,
Twitter.
It's good to get back into shit talking.
Dude.
Yeah, that's actually really funny.
I guess it's not Twitter anymore. It's X.
It is X.
Yeah, true.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's
Whatever
Twitter.
it's called. It's the same shit.
Yeah, I don't know why they switched the name. They could have kept it as just Twitter.
It's Elon's now.
True. Fucking
X, SpaceX, all that shit.
Information Town Square. What would we do without a bunch of fucking morons yelling at each other?
Yeah, we need the
Our
information town
democracy
square.
needs this fucking platform.
Yeah, I guess the people that say that are all the self-important people on Twitter
Yeah.
that are like, we need this. It's like, no, you need this.
No, dude, we
To write 5 paragraphs about the Iowa caucus.
Nobody
You
agrees.
fucking loser.
Nobody agrees with each other on there. It's not.
No.
I mean, it's just
No.
a place for people to fucking bitch and argue.
Yeah. Now it's getting rowdy. Now you get on Twitter, it's fucking beheadings.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting rowdy,
I'm
yeah.
here for it. I like seeing people argue.
I like watching people argue for sure.
The Aaron Rodgers shit on McAfee was great.
He's back, though.
It was great.
He was back
Yeah.
the next day.
Yeah,
He
I
put
was
him back on the next
I'm
day.
gonna, be,
It's
I'm
hilarious.
gonna be honest. I was pissed at first. I texted Aaron and I was like, "What the fuck is McAfee doing?"
Yeah,
And then he brought him back. I'm like, "All right, he's still cool."
the next day.
It was
Yeah.
the next day.
He's still cool. All right.
That's kind of tight.
Which
You can't stop Tuesdays with Aaron Rodgers Tuesday.
can't do it.
You can't.
You have to have him on.
You have to bring Aaron Rodgers right back on the next day.
You have to. It was so funny. He's like, I'm so happy. And next thing he's like, he's back on. I'm just reading articles. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And it's like, he's back. I'm like, well, that's just,
By the way, y'all got any snacks back there? I'm fucking starving.
we can get some snacks here for sure.
All we have is fucking dumb meat.
All you have is meat. You have no like
We're
snacks.
trying to do this fucking carnivore diet. Matt's actually doing it. I've obviously
Ritz-
fallen several times.
Ritz
eaten-
peanut butter crackers.
I can get you some peanut butter
Yeah.
crackers.
Those are
Some Coke Puff.
fire.
Fucking
So good, dude.
All right, Cole. Thank you, brother.
Yo,
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
I was gonna snack while we talked.
we can do a Patreon. Save
We'll
for the Patreon.
save
We're
for
gonna
the
do a second
Patreon.
one.
We'll do another one.
The fuck is that?
You guys can head off. It's the money maker,
That's the
bro.
money.
All right,
bro.
let's do it.
Now you can say whatever you want.
True.
It's behind a paywall.
I already did.
All right.